Sorry, Discord likes to reset my output.
I'll bet.
So instead of going through speakers, it decided to go through headphones.
I know that feeling.
Discord likes to reset my... Oh, sorry if I'm a little distracted today.
Bet. No, that's fine. Just trying to see something. I think that I'm a lot louder. You want to hop on stream and see if I'm a lot louder?
Yeah, sure. One moment.
Cool.
Is that all right?
Anyway, I'm still in the process of making food and stuff. Among other things. So how am I sounding, Vaelyn? You're just quieter? See if I can't adjust that. Anyway, I'm still in the process of making food and stuff. Alright. Let me go to my filters on desktop audio. So how am I sounding, Vaelyn? I'm coming through on your end. You're just quieter? Oh no. Just that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm getting the echo. Hard echo.
Sorry.
That's fine, that's fine. You said you're quieter? Okay, see about how loud you sound now. Oh no.
Testing,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
I have no idea what the hell that was. Let's see, we got 3 people in here so far. Uh, that should transition us over to the Roll20. And in said Roll20.
Okay, that's a whole lot better. Okay, that's a whole lot better.
Let's see. Alright, good that that's better. Although that's really weird because it shouldn't be going off of desktop audio for this because I have an audio application running. And I don't know why that's not working.
Not a clue. Not a
Little
clue.
bit,
A clue.
little bit upsetty spaghetti about that, but nothing we can do. Let's see. Page this, and then we're gonna make some text.
I always block it. I always block it. Settings. Roll20. Settings. Roll20. Shut down. Shut down. None. Excuse me. Excuse me.
There we go. And then I just move you guys over there. And then I go to this. And we go to the interact on this. Give it a couple zooms. There we go. Alright. Don't put that there. Put that over there in the corner. Let's see, we're gonna go this. And we're gonna do this. Oop. 30 min delay. While we wait on Oh, jeez. Players. Oh. Okay. And let's...
Yeah, there's maybe like a
there's maybe
like a 10, 15, 15 second delay.
Drag that here. That's just streams in general.
Yeah. Yeah. I just found that funny. I just found that funny.
Alright. Let me go over here to the browser, which can see everything. Awesome. Alright. Vaelyn, entertain the one person I think we have.
That's probably me. That's probably me.
No, there's 3 people here, so that means it's me, you, and one other person. I'm gonna go grab some rice, and hopefully everyone else will show up.
Did you wash your rice? Did you wash your rice?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Anyway, bye for a second. Just talk to chat. Just talk to chat.
So, welcome to today's episode. How much shit can Agathar get into? So, how's chat doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Pretty sure that's one of our players. Probably. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. How much shit can Agathar get into? He's the problem child. He gets mad. When Vaelyn tries to get more trainees for Mel. Right? Trainees? Recruits? What's the difference? Not much when it comes to Mel. Yeah, there goes Agathar. Recruit, I mean offering more people for Mel. Definitely not recruiting. Definitely not. Mel's definitely not a bad guy. I think. Mel's definitely not a bad guy. It's not like she's casually
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
So, what did you talk to people about?
Oh, how Agathar's a problem child.
Always, isn't he?
Yep. And how Agathar gets mad for Vaelyn recruiting people for Mel to train. And then Agathar goes off and says, "Hey, here's Mel. Have fun.
Yeah. Hey, look. At least he's trying to help, okay?
I mean, Vaelyn was helping. He was helping quite a bit. It's not like they murdered a dragon. Do it. Ping. Hey, there's Percy.
Hey, look at that.
There's just us three though.
I know it's just us 3, but I have the stream going right now.
Why?
Because I said I would start at 5. I also have a message saying that, there's going to be a delay while we're waiting on people.
Yes.
So,
how many people are watching? How many people are watching currently?
Currently just me and Vaelyn.
Oh man.
But you know what?
I don't want to disappoint Vaelyn.
It's the thought that counts. And here's our third person. Like it's the thought that counts, man. You gotta be here on time. If you can.
But I don't wanna.
Hey look, we can all be lazy, okay? What's gonna matter is once we actually get the game up and going, I'm going to start recording it so that way I can post the VOD without the long extra 30 minutes of us just rattling off of one another.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But yeah. I have to try and do something. Because I don't know how to here's the thing, I don't know how to I don't know how to go about canceling. I mean, I could have easily just canceled the stream and then just repost it, but then I'd have to repost it in all the servers I went to. So, probably for the best that I just,
What?
do the one promotion, start us on the normal time, and then just have a 30-minute delay. Which I will need to adjust every 10 minutes or so. And with red. Text. Alright. There we go. This is such a jury-rigged setup.
It could be worse.
It could very easily be a lot worse, but it could also be a lot better, you know?
Nope, because I've never streamed.
Fair enough. I get it. Still, it gives me time to eat some food. Hey, Vox, what have you been up to today?
Nothing.
Nothing, tra-la-la.
Where's the going live section? This server. There it is. Why is it all the way at the bottom?
What?
Oh, just Sharon stream link.
Hey, look at that.
And
hey, Vox, you want to share a stream link to servers that you're in if it hasn't been shared there already?
No.
just that instant no.
How can we ever expect to grow if there's no promotion, right? Hey, look.
I ain't growing nothing. This is you, bud.
Hey, look. I'm just saying, like, ultimately speaking, whenever one person has a meteoric rise to success or something like that through YouTube or something like that, usually with a band of friends or something like that, those friends also usually have a bit of a tangential success as well.
Okay.
That just be how it is. Like, think about the original screaming into the mic LP crew, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier, and so on and so forth. Those guys. What?
I don't know.
Those guys all became successful at relatively the same time because they had the proper medium for it. They also collaborated together often enough, and they just kind of rose up with one another. It's just waves. You gotta know how to surf the waves, so to speak. Of course, these are the mad ramblings of a very, very maybe wrong person.
Mayhaps.
Oh, what's Percival's plan of action coming up? You already hijacked one person.
What do you mean by hijack?
See, at the moment, she can't take another one of those. That form has already been. I mean, she can take anyone else's shape. if she has a little bit, it makes another one of those. Is it change? I'm not gonna say polyjuice. Polyjuice potion because that's fucking.
Just call it a alter shape potion.
Morphic formula.
There you go, morphic formula. I guess you could say it's morphin time when you drink it.
Ooh.
Oh man. I can just feel the collective you're gathering, slowly becoming a just comes in to be like, let's go hate on this dude.
Ah, come on. As if I wouldn't be used to that anyway.
I mean, if it gets you moany.
maybe I blow up on hate and then just have a moment where I explode, tell my subs to just like unsub and leave, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we ain't going nowhere, brother," and they just kind of like, keep doing stuff, and I just, I don't know, implode or something like that, I guess.
Probably.
I don't think I could pull it. I don't think I could pull an Imp Lemon. Imp Lemon being a very interesting YouTube pooper that turned into a video analyst. Well, I mean, his content shifted, and it's very interesting. It's good content nowadays. It was good content back then too. He made the Unincredibles YTP back in the day, in the olden days of the internet.
You're just getting crickets from me.
2016. You really don't know about Emperor Lemon? Jeez.
No.
Shad, you like a lot of things. That no one has never known. I have been on the interwebs. Quite a bit. Though I am not hit like the kids.
I mean, I'm just gonna put out there. You two are probably like 30-something.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Wow.
Is Vaelyn 30?
No.
Well then, Shad, you're making some fucking presumption.
Well, I'm not making a presumption about you guys. I know how old you are.
You know how old I am, but you don't know your buddy over here.
Fine then, Vaelyn, how old are you? Tell us.
Old enough to be offended by your ass.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You heard me right, Chad. You heard me right. You heard me right.
Oh my land! I can't be older than you.
Yeah, Shad. How about that? How about that noise?
I definitely missed something.
I cry. Hey, Agathar, how you doing, Wobby?
I'm good. I'm 26.
27.
Hey, Shad, how's those gray hairs coming?
I haven't grown any yet.
I've seen them.
What? I don't have any gray hairs.
Yeah, you do. They're all over the back of your head.
Yo.
No, fam.
Yeah.
It ain't me.
It's there, bro.
So, Agathar. Hi. You're in danger. You're in danger.
Oh, very much so.
He's always in danger.
That's
What's
true.
new?
That's true. Agathar always lives on the danger line because he doesn't know where the line is.
Yeah. He can clearly tell that. You willing to risk giving up magic as a wizard.
Look.
Larry.
In any case, if he's alive, he can't cast. But if he's alive, he's still with his friends. Look, he has a philosophy, all right? What that philosophy?
You're gonna be like, I gave up my magic. Grab me by the throat, there are worse things than death. And I am going to straight them to you guys constantly.
You better hope. You better hope to the gods.
I'm going to show you to my new magical basement.
You better hope to the gods that there is indeed a wish scroll.
Drags him down to Ohio.
You are going to be sending you into room first.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to Ohio.
We're gonna force you to take the long puzzle dungeon until
Rencois would never allow me to do that.
You know, I think it's funny.
No, funnily enough, Rencois might let me throw Vaelyn some of those disintegrate spells. Like, how do you like not being around now?
I know, right?
Or maybe you know what? It might not even be Percy. Might just like one of those like disintegrate panels, and we're even.
I know, right?
And you just like hit the panel. Oh god!
Literally, like it's literally a Brian and Stewie moment from from Family Guy. It's just Vaelyn and Rencois instead. It's like, you know, Rencois like, I'm not going to tell you when. I'm only going to lord this over you until it happens one day. And then Vaelyn just shows up like, please do something to me, hurt me. I don't know what I'm doing, please.
Honestly, I am waiting for that to happen. I am waiting for Rencois to do something like that.
That's how you know you done goofed, my man.
Oh yeah.
You done oofed.
Percy. Vaelyn's not too worried about Percy because
you've made mistakes before, and this is another one.
Well, I was gonna say Percy owes Vaelyn. Just cash that in.
Owes you what?
For that remove curse.
When did you remove a curse?
You tried to bestow curse on Mel's orb.
Oh, you're under some persuasion that she's someone who honors that sort of shit. That's funny.
True, but you did say not to mention it to anyone.
Also without a word.
Fair.
And didn't show back up.
Yeah, you abandoned Agathar.
Hey, Agathar did stupid shit. And now he's doing even more stupid shit.
Okay.
They fought bandits.
To get valuable information. It's not stupid for stupid sake.
Yeah, it is.
They fought very dangerous bandits, Vaelyn. Where were you?
Yeah. Where were you?
I turned one of them bitches into a raisin. It was great. It's very seldom Shad allows a moment where you feel powerful. Like, here's my NPC who's godlike. And there's their friend, the second god.
What are you talking about? Come on.
Did you throw a fireball at them first?
I so much as linked it the wrong way. There wouldn't so much as be a roll. And you know it.
Oh yeah.
You know it, I know it, there isn't about it. If I winked at half the staff or the children at school for no matter, I am assuming I would be like dead and done for.
You would need a true resurrection or a wish.
It's just, I know my friend very well and his mannerisms and just how tiny he's like PCs like a teddy bear.
I know, right?
You won't take my security blanket away. I'll hurt you.
Hey, to be fair, these puzzle dungeons more like therapy.
And I will forever be salty about what you've done to some of my favorite spells.
Okay. You can be a salt mine about those, but that's it.
I mean, very clearly don't understand what those spells are about. It's at the point where we're like, why cast suggestion when I can just roll a persuasion?
Because if a persuasion would succeed, the suggestion auto succeeds if they fail.
Yeah, but then they see the spell they cast against it. It's like I can't ask anyone to do anything they wouldn't already be doing. Rendering the spell that's supposed to doing things that they would normally do, as long as it doesn't get them killed. Moot.
Anyway,
I was just saying. In previous games, I've convinced people to quit their jobs and go spend their night once so they'd be out of the house so I can rob it. And And
if their job sucked, I'd let you do that.
just hold my hand over my balls and squeeze real hard. Squeeze real hard.
Anyway. So Chick-fil-A zesty buffalo sauce is really good with their mac and cheese.
What the heck are you talking about?
I do not support Chick-fil-A because they are anti-LGBT.
Yeah, and they're overrated. They're overrated as well.
True, but there's zesty buffalo sauce.
I'm not gonna lie.
They can have some of my zesty buffalo.
They can have a zesty sauce of your creation.
Damn.
I will admit, I don't agree with their policies, but you can't taste policy in chicken. It tastes good.
Taste the ignorance you bring upon yourself.
I'll be really Shad. I'm just not gonna share that with Doris because the kind of disappointment on her face is gonna be something that would make you cry.
You would. Don't do that to me.
Stop supporting.
Oh no, she can watch the stream.
She's not gonna.
So, anyhow, Percy's still thinking about what their plan of action is going to be.
Yeah, I might load in so I can look at what currently has. I've got things brewing. There's only a few days left on my superior healing potion.
Aggie.
Agathar,
what do you think's gonna happen, buddy?
Nothing good.
Want to share a theory with the class? Come
on. They're going to contact Percy to show up and turn this girl into a raisin, and then our problems will be solved.
There's better ways. There's better ways of going about it.
But are there good ways to go about it?
Look, there are no good options.
Except
So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen because apparently Agathar let her shrug. And I mean I don't know why that's gonna be addressed here in a bit, but
don't worry about it.
Just
tell me about your scene. What do you think's gonna happen? I need to know.
Shad is so desperate to hear you say nice things.
I gotta think, Cookit. I think Agathar has a way around the hole he dug himself in. The sub hole that he put himself in inside of the hole he's in.
Listen, you're almost digging straight into the astral sea.
It's just literally journey to the center of the earth.
So how much longer do you guys think that Rencois is gonna be?
I have no clue. Yeah.
I'm thinking about. Last session we tailed a runner. This session probably gonna go a dice.
Oh, very minor aside. That woman was no mere runner. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Gave us exhaustion. Full of exhaustion.
Agathar gives himself levels of exhaustion. That's not a big feat.
A level of exhaustion? Me, oh my! You're about to take a long rest too. Oh, jeez, how are you ever gonna do anything with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Probably rob the store. Say, hey, our boss said that raise the price so high.
Say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day.
Hey there, you really should raise the price on our boss.
Here's hoping other people will arrive in the next 3 minutes.
Want to see the Raven Queen?
You want to see her again?
Here, I'll introduce you. Crack. 1, 2, 3. Spare the dying.
The person store. Vaelyn looks at him. Do you know how? Have you ever seen how a dead body's made? Would you like to?
You would say it like half crying. Did you like to?
Or would Vaelyn be fucking heartless?
I think of all of us. I think Vaelyn's got the funnily enough.
Yeah, honestly.
And that's the dangerous thing. Cleric doesn't have any morals.
It's like I'm the guy who likes death. And it's do you prevent it? No. No. Do you cause it? Not really.
It just tends to happen.
Would vex me.
I'm just kind of here.
It just tends to happen. I don't know why. As Vaelyn's
I just direct you towards I believe it is part 4 of my Vampire the Masquerade LP. I direct you to that episode. There is a section where I believe Kristoff goes, "How easily I could rain devastation on all who would vex me." And then I jump cut to him just brutally murdering a bunch of civilians to Doom music.
I mean
Bard is unhinged.
That's just Jester from Darkest Dungeon.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
And my only AoE is Spirit Guardians. What am I going to do? Incite greed, and then Spirit Guardians.
What you need is gift to gab.
Oh my god, that fucking spell.
It's like, listen here, motherfucker. Gift to gab. You looking great.
Honestly, Agathar could have really used gift of gab pretty much all the time.
You can run, you can hide, we'll always seek, we'll always find. You can run, you can hide. Don't worry.
That's actually not That's actually not a bad combo. Incite greed and then Spirit Guardians.
Make sure you read to see if Incite greed specifies if they would willingly approach somewhere dangerous.
It's a charm. It's a charm.
Well, it's only good for like the range, but once they take the damage, it wears off.
Well, it's also concentration. So as soon as I cast, it drops.
Let's see.
But I mean,
each target. Ooh. Ugh. Yeah. That's pretty brutal right there.
The one thing I really like about spells, especially Phantasmal Force, really good controls, really good controls, very little wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes, you interpret it, and you rationalize it. Therefore, do the thing I say it do. You believe it in any way you want to.
Yep.
It is a good spell.
Yeah. It overwrites chicanery.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
See. Do I want to hold on to Warding Bond right now?
I still love. Shad, just a quick question. Because it's a Wizard School, I essentially have what is a limitless supply of incense for copying down spells in a spellbook.
You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do this session. Almost.
What's that?
Almost steal some spellbooks from kids.
Oh my god!
Yes. Your repertoire by a lot.
Don't worry, Percival. You didn't want to go to the college anyway, apparently.
Not entirely. Not entirely. I did my job. So long as the police force doesn't drop the proverbial ball, I've done my part.
They will. Shad rules against us.
All I gotta say is not my fault. we brain fried the person you brought. Like my problem. Like I gave you perfectly good information, and you put it through the proverbial psychic paper shredder. I should.
I will put out there. I will put out there that if the person does have their brain fried by the police force specifically, you're still going to get paid for that.
Good.
Because it wasn't your mess up or anything that you did that caused something to happen. It's just
it would bar the question. How funny would it be if I just look at another again, and I just assumed it would happen again, and just bring the random kid in. And then they bring him in. And then they bring their brain gets fried. Their brain gets fried. Is like, all right, I just murdered an innocent.
Oh my Lanta. It has to actually be someone with all those enchantments on him. Otherwise,
I am a wizard. Hello. Get a couple of geese. Put them into weird scenarios. Oh no! I break another egg.
Oh no! One of those spells was accidentally a fireball.
Like they can tell the level of spells.
Hey, Jalal.
Or the rough power,
which is does damage. It's not a spell holder. Like I'll put the geese. Every time you talk to the police, your head go boomy boom.
Oh my god. Is it GAE? GEA.
Do I want to keep warding Bond, or do I want to switch it for banishment or incite greed?
Banishment's always a solid choice. It's definitely like, okay, go to timeout. We'll deal with this situation later.
I remember when I was still playing at a West March at a game store. A DM cucked me out of a bunch of experience because I banished his demon and finished the encounter. Yeah, what do you mean?
That's just shitty DM, honestly. You took care of a problem.
Yes, they were.
Here's the thing about
banishment. They were inexperienced and not a very good DM.
Here's the thing about banishment that at least to me feels like a lot of DMs overlook a little. Is that if you hold on to
for a minute and the creature is not from this plane of existence, it just doesn't come back.
It doesn't have to be from this plane of existence.
No, yes, it does.
It says.
Yeah.
It specifies if it's not. It specifies if it is not of the material plane.
Yeah, the 1 minute clause. The 1 minute clause is for the creatures not of the plane. So if I go to the Fey realm, and banish a Fey, it's not going. But if I'm on the prime material and I banish a Fey, they get sent back to the Fey realm.
If you concentrate on for a whole minute.
The target remains there.
Banish the target to harmless dead plane.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in space near unoccupied space. I just imagine
how funny would it be if you like banish big bad and big bad. No, don't send me to don't send me to mother. And after like a minute, he comes back and he's just got like his ass is just like red and chapped. Is like, okay, I'm sorry. I have to cancel my world domination plans. Mother is unpleased with my exodus.
With my life choice.
Reconsider.
Could we possibly schedule for a later date?
Say in about 1,000.
We're going to apologize.
I'm very sorry. Grab me by the ear and twisted.
I
no longer. The big bad comes. The big bad comes. No, you don't even see the big bad. It's just. You get a YouTube apology video.
Oh jeez.
Twitter post.
You just see like a shadow in the door frame. They just like, they're listening. I know they're listening. I'm very sorry. It won't happen again.
I have
Never shall darken your doorway ever again.
I did a total figgity wiggity. Nervously looks back. Nervously looks back. Sees the sandal being lowered.
Oh Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! The mother has the chunk. Mother has the chunkla.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good.
She's about to beat that ass.
The chunkla is the strongest weapon. The strongest weapon. The arsenal of a mother. I mean, I'm not Spanish. I'm very white. I just got very white. I just got the broad side of a palm across the cheek.
Oh, which cheek? Your face or your butt?
Definitely my face. Definitely my face.
Oh, mega oof. Like, there's just something so visceral about a face slap that just on a level of things to get on a level of the types of slaps, getting slapped on the face is just way up there in the level of ooh ee.
I hid my grades. So I had that shit coming. I didn't do.
He had it coming.
I didn't do projects. I did my grades. There were a lot of grades. There were a lot of. I was not treated well in school, so I just kind of let things slide.
You were a punk. You hung out with the emo kids.
I did not. I didn't hang out with anyone. I was not liked.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised. I even graduated. I didn't do any homework. Didn't do any schoolwork.
You didn't do anything. Because you showed up.
I passed the test. All the tests.
You passed. So you're smart. You didn't want to do anything.
I was reading the entire time.
What are you reading? Huck Finn?
Just random fantasy books. I go through like 5-6 books a day.
This was definitely before they had phones.
He's 23. What do you mean?
Listen, my parents decided that hey, if you want a phone, we're gonna teach you about responsibility. Here's a flip phone.
Oh my god.
Back in my day, when I was in high school, the flip phone was king. It didn't have his new phone with the touch.
Someone is echoing.
Me.
Hey, Vox, can you watch stream real quick and see if anyone's echoing?
No, I don't want to do that.
Someone, please.
You do it.
I'm gonna be highly upset if you don't. And I can't.
Where the hell's the stream thing?
It's in the general chat of this server.
This server. That chat. It's a YouTube though.
Yeah, it's I stream on YouTube.
Oh.
I stream this game specifically on YouTube.
Hey, my output is going through my headphones, and I have stream muted. Can't be me. But no.
There's no echo, Shad.
Weird. Someone in chat said that we were echoing a little bit.
I will say there was a small benefit to having the flip phone.
You got somebody with it?
Is it me? Am I echoing?
I had the Razor.
Hot shit.
That was hot shit.
Oh yeah.
Whenever we had the end of the year exam, everyone collected everyone's phones. Of course, everyone had smartphones. Pulled out my phone. I showed them. Stared at them, and they just let me keep my phone.
And then you cheated.
Hey, Agathar.
Not all the time.
Can you check on stream real quick?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Fine, because all the teachers were looking for people, looking at their phones to type on a smartphone. I was just sitting there, memorized all the button layouts, presses on each key.
I'm just sitting here. It's like, oh, I need to know.
Do you have your YouTube page muted?
Yes, I do.
Huh.
Yeah. Here, let me try something. How does that sound? Does that sound better? Whenever the stream catches up? And also, Vox, Vaelyn, the two of you talk as well. Like, a bit more than that.
Robbing a store today.
How does that sound, buddy?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're echoing, so I don't know if it's an input issue for you.
It's you, Shad. It's just you.
Why the fuck
might
is
be
it always me?
something. I don't know. It might be somehow you're setting it up or something.
You're probably picking up your OBS or something.
Okay. Whenever I have OBS going, it has desktop audio and my mic and auxiliary audio, right? Those are two separate audio channels. Whenever I'm talking, desktop audio is not talking either, unless I have the stream unmuted, in which case it would pick it up and there would be an echo. But there shouldn't be one, because all the other audio inputs I have are muted.
Actually, which tank do I want? Do I want Paladin?
So I don't really know what to tell you about that.
Oh, don't look at me.
It's really weird. But Agathar, how does this sound? Does it still sound echoey?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be 1 second. Get myself.
All right then. This time I swapped it from desktop audio to application audio, which it's going to capture from Discord specifically, which also doesn't move while I'm talking. Vox, Vaelyn, say something real quick.
Hello.
I think it's fixed.
It's fixed? Okay, then it's probably just a desktop audio issue.
Again,
merely a skill issue, one might say.
No, it's not.
No, it's not fixed? God fucking damn it, I don't understand. Well, I mean, it's probably because you have your thing, your own stream unmuted.
No, I deafened myself and then I listened to it.
Really weird. Are you the one who's echoing? Vaelyn, check to see if he's echoing.
Wait, it's weird because it's like happening and then it isn't.
What the fuck? Okay, alright, I'm gonna switch audio stuff. Okay, we're back on desktop audio for you guys. If you want to say something.
Keep speaking here, and then I'll just kind of wait until the thing goes by.
Yeah. We will find out eventually what's causing this shit. While we wait on our last two players who are still not
here. I don't know what's going on, but it's like fine now.
It's fine now? I know.
Yeah, it's not echoing anymore.
So weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was being temperamental, I think.
Okay, yeah, fucking OBS and audio issues, am I right? Let's see. Echo should be fixed. Hopefully it'll be fixed.
I'm gonna go outside a limb and say no.
Yeah, well, keep an eye on the chat, I guess. If it picks up again, then.
All right. Well, here's hoping that everything's fine. We're just waiting on 2 more people. We're gonna get there.
We're not gonna get there.
It's just gonna be a stream of us talking and insulting each other. Strap in. Nothing changed.
I mean, it's fine. Whenever everyone else arrives, before I even start session, I'm just going to hit the record button, and I'm just going to record the session and post that up. So that way people can have a fully edited version of this stream to go to and watch.
People can hear us, but they won't be able to see this wonderful conversation at a later date?
No, they're going to be able to. I'm just going to.
Right.
I'm just literally going to put, I'm gonna put, Rains of Vitrium Part 5 hyphen, or not even really a hyphen, like the little two dots that break up a thing. The little God, what are they called?
Ellipses?
Not ellipses. Like
semicolon.
Colons, I think. No, not colon. Not even a semicolon, because a semicolon like little dot and little comma thing. I mean like the two dots. Like whenever they're titling something.
The two dots, he says.
Yes, like Thor dot Ragnarok. It's the two little dots that go right after a thing before you get to the secondary title. And I don't know what the fuck those things are called.
Look it up.
Give me a second.
It's a colon.
No, the colon is like two dots vertical. It's like two periods after each other. Come on, Mama. Goodness gracious. Come on. I can't believe you right now. This is very unprofessional. Why are you demanding snuggles? I'm supposed to have a very serious thing going on.
Is it? It's very serious. You know what we're waiting, Shad? Why don't you tell them about the Sunday game? What happened?
Like,
you want to hear how I made Shad like stress cry?
You just do that already.
I do, but this was narratively.
Go ahead and tell it, I guess. Sure.
I want you to say it.
My saying it.
I'll correct you if you say something.
Okay.
Wrong.
Basically, so the session before, my character used the spell Contact Other Planes in order to, well, contact another plane, obviously. And this other plane, she asked 5 questions about the fate of her romantic interest, this succubus by the name of Philionor. Now, keep in mind, my character is asexual, but not aromantic. So she's not attracted to Philionor in the normal, typical succubus fashion, but more upon a personality basis than anything else. And Philionor has recently died on the material plane and gone to the hells again. So my character, planned a whole, I'm gonna go Doomslayer on the 9 hells and sail my Spelljammer into the 9 hells and just fucking kill a bunch of demons and get Philionor back and sail up out of there before giving her freedom from everything, right? Like
one does.
Yeah, like one does. Boy. Like typical level 12 adventurer shiz, right? And with that in mind, she used this spell Contact Other Planes twice in quick succession. And the second time she contacted this same entity, and she asked about a tuning fork to Dis, which is the location where Philionor was supposed to be. And the demon's like, "Oh, I got your tuning fork." And she's like, "Okay. Oh, geez." And she's like, where are you? And the demon's like, "Here." And it just came out of the woodwork, slapped her on the chest, and put a gate brand on her and said, "Have fun with that," and then whoop out of there.
Not as many words as Shad may have said.
What the fuck?
Let's the little explanation. When he used the Contact Other Plane spell, he was forced into an out of body experience. There wasn't just like a demon popping out of nowhere, and he never actually laid eyes on it.
Yeah, I know.
Just a multitude of arms encompassed their body, and one great clawed hand rested on their chest, branding a spell onto them.
Yeah.
Great.
Instead of like Shad's campy version of like, "Yo, what's up, spell?"
Yeah, so it was fun regardless. But still, now my character has a spell glyph on them, and they could feed spells into it in order to get this gate spell cast, but they were very weary of it. So what she did was she took that glyph, and with a 30 on the Arcana check, managed to print it out onto the ground in a workshop area. And then, because, she's a curious person. She's a curious cat. Yeah. She fed a spell into it. And when she fed a spell into it, it looked like nothing happened. So she's like, okay. And she leaves. Then the glyph disappears. And then when it disappears, they forgot about it because that's how it worked.
Also, recall how you cast the spell into it is important.
She basically fed a spell slot into the glyph.
From what?
No. The ring she fed into her chest.
I mean, yeah, they're fair enough. You cast the spell into it, it did the thing.
Yeah. Also, minor note, she used a ring of water elemental command to try and see if magic items could feed the spell circle, and it could. It just removed charges from it and started to break the ring. So she chose not to do that. A week later, her and Radley are in her shop talking, right? And Malcolm, my fault. The skeleton necromancer man. And well, what happened then is her ring fell off, depleted of all of its energy, and she went, "What?"
It had snapped in 2 pieces.
What?
Yeah.
That's about right for demons.
Yeah. And Phaon went, "What?" Malcolm went, "What?" And then a portal opened up and took them both in. It went, took them straight to the hells, and put them right in the hands of this demon of secrets. And I have Vox over here whispering into my ear, what would you give up?
Did not go at any point. There was no moaning, no That is Shad being a horny fuck.
2 seconds. I need to respond to a message real quick.
Hey.
That is very much a Shadism.
Yeah, sounds like it. So, since we're almost an hour into our game,
gotta love it.
Anyway, so
I think we should just go off brand and do.
No. We're
3 of us.
No. We don't need to do that. Everyone else is about to arrive. They should be. I say with a slight up tilt in anger. It's fine.
Winner gets a magic item?
No. Time to finish this story. So while she's in there with Malcolm, who's offering no helpful advice, really, he does offer a couple little tidbits here and there, but this demon's like, what would you give up for something that means everything to you? And me, I'm over here above game like, geez, what would be equivalent exchange? Like,
I never said everything. I was leading you to that. I was trying to get you to say the right thing. But I just hear it in your voice. You're like grinding your teeth. Like, I don't want to give nobody nothing, no how. Just give me the stuff.
I wasn't like that, jeez.
Oh, you were. You were like, maybe I'll just give them 1 thing. Maybe 2. They like legendary. Yeah.
I was stressed. But all in all, I sat there for like, what, half an hour?
It was a fair bit of time.
It was a solid 10 to 20 minutes.
Clapping my hands like, hey, Chad, come on, make the choice. You gotta do something. Let me stare at your dumb forehead while you're sitting here licking your nose, trying to figure out what to do.
But yeah, no. She's over here like, geez, do I give up the Spelljammer? Do I give up all my worldly possessions? In fact, what will that mean for the shop and all my family that rely on it? Geez, do I give up my magic? And it's just like, and finally I'm just like, fuck it. If I'm going broke, I'm going broke. All in, full throttle, baby. And I just pedal to the metal, push it forward, and I go, I would give up everything except for my soul and free will.
Yeah. You and just said everything. It would have been so much more like, because you had so many stipulations. Like, it's not really everything, is it?
Well, here's the thing. Phaon knows that if she gave up both her soul and her free will to this demon, then, Filianor would be pissed off at her.
I have no idea whether or not she's already going to be pissed off at you for this.
I mean, like, hopefully not, but geez.
So many presumptions, it's funny.
Look. It's one of those things. The character's not thinking very rationally, and her rationality, and her opinion, effectively speaking, she's just like, okay, if I give up my free will to this thing, then I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
If I give up my soul to this thing, I'm fucked as well. I can't give up either of those things and still have Filianor. So
I should have just said that was the wrong answer. Take all of your earthly possessions and just leave you with Filianor.
I mean, there's no really good options.
No, there wasn't supposed to be. It was definitely like a situation where you lose. There's no winning. You weren't supposed to win. The thing is, he had to choose to lose.
And I did choose to lose.
Anything. You lost with stipulations, you little fuck.
Hey, quiet.
It's like I give up everything except myself.
She never said she wouldn't give up her body.
You did.
Her free will. There's a difference.
I mean, I guess wouldn't it have been funny if I left you with your free will, but I just took your body so you were just like a spirit? It's like, yeah, guess what? You have experience with being a ghost, don't you, Shad?
Oh!
Like that one time I turned you into a ghost and you were just so very, very upset.
I was highly upset.
I've never seen Shad more angry than that moment where a ghost possessed his body, ran him over to an altar, and stole his body from him. Shunting his soul out of his... It essentially, like, it possessed him, brought him to an altar, and then shunted his soul out of his body, claiming it as his own.
That is hilarious.
It was great. Shad couldn't see beyond the branches of the trees to like the really interesting roleplay opportunity he had in front of him. It was just like, wine crazy sad.
Hey, look.
Yes, hello, Soren.
Hey, Soren.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Well.
Literally just got home.
Look who finally decided to show up an hour later.
Yeah,
No, I'm messing with you, man. I'm honestly messing with you. All we're waiting for is Rencois. That's all we're waiting for. Although, I guess we have a majority of the party here. We can actually just start, I guess. Finally, an hour in.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, alright.
Hitting the record button. Alright, so...
music going, Joe?
The recording is going now. Welcome, ladies, lords, lasses, and all those in between to the Deathly Shad's YT channel and his stream of the Rains of Vitrium. The first hour of this stream has been cut off because of technical difficulties and waiting on people, but it is of no matter. You guys can watch this VOD instead, and you will have everything that happened in session. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and do very brief introductions. Through me, we have Agathar, Kobold Necromancer. Don't worry about him. He's just in the middle of chilling with his new quotation mark soulmate, Veronica. Don't worry about him. Then we have Percival. Then we have Percival, the halfling divination wizard and current ball of anger, residing with Rencois, who's not here yet, but will be here soon. The Harangon or Orictali spore druid. Then we have Soren, our Orictali samurai, the actual class, not the subclass. And then we have Vaelyn, the grave domain cleric, whom is also an Orictali as well. Yes. What's up?
You forgot one thing. I think you meant to say Soren Wonderwind, the Samba King.
You're funny, but yes, you're right. You are the new Samba King of sorts. You did get there. as I move us over.
He's the king of the rumba beat.
And he goes. All right then. So, who wants to give us the ray gun recap real quick?
It's been a while since I have.
Go for it, Aggie.
So, Rencois and Percy have discovered through a somewhat brief interrogation of Bethany, who has revealed that she consented into having her brain turned into mush, and she has really her only loyalty to the gang is they continue to provide her money. And so they put her brain back in a jar, or they closed the jar lid per se, and then they handed her off to the authorities. Vaelyn, Soren, and Maxwell, who is not with us currently, he's fighting off an illness. Attempted to arrest a person they were following, a drug runner of sorts, but got caught in a magically induced dance session. But Soren managed to dance his way through the influence and managed to capture her, and she is also currently into custody to be interrogated later.
Cha-cha-cha, motherfucker.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Yeah.
And
Hey, look.
Agathar has...
Rencois back.
Oh.
It
Hello.
me.
Oi.
And Agathar made himself... he currently is kind of discovering Veronica's motivations and the sort of situation that she came from. And Agathar, being Agathar, managed to convince Veronica to try to get out of the gang, but that is a situation for at the end of the week. And of course, she told him some juicy information about the gang, but he had little to no choice about going into a blood pact not to tell anyone important, not to tell the police, and to not hurt Abigail. And so, yeah.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get there eventually. Who knows?
We're all going to die.
You might. Not me.
Agathar's definitely going to die.
Oh,
at
for
least.
sure. I'll probably be the first one.
As Agathar's girlfriend slowly goes further and further into yandere territory.
Hey, look. Don't worry about it.
My girlfriend.
She can be saved. Probably. Moving along. Well then, let's open up with Vaelyn and Soren. The two of you are currently seated inside the bar with no name, kind of waxing poetically about the dance recital you were just attending. And we will take the scene from there as one of us goes and gets some music.
Well, that's the last time I think we're going to be doing that for this mission. Hopefully.
One could hope. The one who was mostly in charge of getting these dance recitals started is now behind bars, though.
That's good. That's good.
In a silent stealth as well. She apparently had a thing with rhythm that would start up more dance raves. But
oh, that's concerning to a degree.
Well, it was. I think I gave her a bruise on her hip from elbowing her in there so much. She kept trying to do it on the way there.
That. Well, at least that's all dealt with now.
Question: are the two of you getting food?
I was just about to say, who's at the bar?
Well,
who's manning the bar?
It is currently Regina, with her brother acting as the deployer of goods.
Vaelyn will look at the bar. Hey, Regina, can we get a pitcher of water and fruit tray, please?
Pitcher of water and fruit tray coming right up. Roger, you're on it, right? Oh, you got it, sis. As
hold the pineapples, please.
Hold the pineapples. Holding pineapples. You see him kind of like skidding, turning back around with the fruit tray, sitting it back down, just quickly, just like just eating all the pineapples before picking the tray back up and going down.
What are the pineapples?
I don't want that meal anymore. It's been touched. It's full of fucking Labrador hair.
I will say, as he does lay the food down, he goes, "Oh, okay," and he snaps, and what remains of the pineapples, just kind of like the juices, just cleans up. There you go, fruit tray and water. Dunk.
Thank
I
you.
wanted the pineapples.
He just kind of like starts jamming his finger down his throat. I hope you like them chunked.
You
And I might.
he
Baby bird it. Baby bird
you
it.
he was stop stealing my
Baby
jokes,
bonnet.
Fox. He was about to. As he kind of goes, "Oh, okay." And he takes a hand and just opens his mouth and you hear Regina say, "Roger, stop it! Come back and get more pineapples. What are you doing?"
Sorry, didn't
Oh,
think
okay.
that you would want the pineapples.
Royd, you're sorry.
Turns pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. He returns after a minute or so with more pineapple. Just lays those down on a tray. Here you go. Sorry about that. I was trying to be funny, but you know, Big Sis doesn't like me being
clever.
funny. I guess. He stands there He stands there expectantly for about a. He stands there expectantly. Big grin on his face.
What do you want a hug? Get out of here.
Hey, y'all. That'd be how much?
That'll be like a silver. No, sorry. I'm thinking about other bar prices. 5 copper.
Alright.
And Soren hands over 5 copper.
Soren's got it. I was doing quick math.
I thought it was each.
No. It's just the one thing of 5.
Oh, okay. I take 3, you take 2.
Say again?
I take 3, you take 2.
Sure.
Okay, and he takes the copper, and he sits there and he stands there for a little bit longer, just like, good thing you paid for your food.
Soren's head like slowly turns towards him. Yeah, and he just says, "I normally do."
Yep.
And an eyebrows up.
Roll an insight.
He's waiting for a tip.
He is waiting for a tip.
He's like, it'd be funnier if Soren's like, do you want some?
How about that nat 2 on?
You can tell that he wants a tip.
At
It's very
2?
obvious. At an 8.
It's a total of 8.
It was an 8. At a total of 8, a 5 is an easy DC. You can easily tell this guy is just like standing there, just like
He's got the hand out, making money sounds with his teeth.
he's not doing all that. He's just standing there awkwardly, like papping his hands together, like. So
Yeah, you work hard. You work hard, and Soren hands him 2 silver.
I'm just saying, if somebody came up and they were like holding their hand out, wanting a tip, it'd be like, "Ooh, now you get no tip. Here's a tip. Don't do that."
He takes some and goes, "Oh, thank you." And before I go, he points a finger at your pineapple and goes, "Super flavor, go!" And he kind of like winks, and one piece of pineapple goes wah and glows a little bit.
What the fuck?
And then he runs off. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Soren's like kind of like points at him with his finger and just like looks at Vaelyn and says, "What just happened?"
I don't know. I don't know how much he owes Regina.
If you'd like, Soren, you may roll an Arcana.
I mean, it's gonna be at a -1.
I believe in you.
Hey, 14.
You've seen the spell enough. He's cast Prestidigitation on your on one piece of your pineapple.
He's going to pick that piece up, bring it close to his mouth, and then go, "I'll save the best for last," and then put it down and eat another one.
All right, then. Tell me when you do eat that piece. As the two of you, begin to eat a little bit. And I would imagine talking amongst yourselves. What do you guys talk about?
So, going after whatever her name was useful, but not really in the whole scheme of things.
Is he talking about Betty?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. She was caught buying some drugs. Maybe she's part supplier, and maybe just like a farrier of some kind. We don't know until we question her. Maybe she knows something.
Probably a runner. Probably knows a few more fronts.
I would like to think I got a hazard off the streets with her predilections.
Yeah, definitely did.
So when did you actually stop dancing?
When I ran into these two, as Vaelyn points to Rencois and Percival,
whom have currently made their way into the bar with no name after having a very small delay outside.
Yeah.
Just wanders in.
Yeah, just wanders in.
Kind of leaning like...
Just a pair of halflings.
Are you still a halfling? Like, it's been a night.
It lasts an hour.
It's still the same day.
No, this is...
Yeah.
This is literally like right after we ran into them.
This is before you before you get the long rest. But bear in mind, nothing's gonna happen before it happens, so it's no big deal.
Alright. I've got I'm walking in with my staff, which I see Percy seems very attached to her new staff. She seems to like it quite a lot. She comes to plop down in one of the chairs across from you both. Look, dancing queen.
So, real quick, is Percival still a Harengon and...
No,
okay.
She's a halfling. However, she does have a halfling with her.
But Red's...
She has another halfling with her.
Who's your friend?
My date. I thought I'd bring them with me.
Nice to meet you.
Soren Rencois. Have fun.
Hardy har har.
Like, Soren already has his hand extended for a handshake, and he goes, "Oh, okay. Never mind then."
He's Rencois. They are under a spell.
It is still disconcertingly cold to not have fur. How did your search bear fruit?
We managed to find 2 fronts and a messenger? Is that what you call the one that sells the business crystals?
Business crystals? You mean the song crystals?
Yes, apparently she sells 2 types. Her normal stash and one that they can call business. You have one of the business ones, you can buy the drugs.
That just sounds like a front to me.
Wait a minute. Business crystals? Are you saying that they are hiding the drugs inside the crystals?
No, it's more of instead of a password, it's like, hey, see this crystal I got with part is how to explain it? It's one part of a key in
It's
order
a passcode of sorts.
Yeah. It's half of a passcode in order to buy the drugs from the friends, which we know 2 of.
I see.
2 is certainly more than we had before.
Well, myself and Rencois abducted a girl, found out their connection, and then delivered them on a silver platter to the police. They're going to crack her like an egg.
Funny thing, so did I.
I would... No, I can't think of a better way of phrasing that we abducted her. Carry on.
Yes, you're welcome. I used the correct terminology. I am quite sure. But things might have gone differently if we had gone my way, but I believe the way we went was probably the better option.
Yeah, we went the way of Max's plan. I think he went home. Something about needed to take pills for his pain.
Pills here.
Chad, I'm trying to make something so I don't have to explain Max not being here.
I know. I'm
I
fine.
see I see the officer has gone to take a long-deserved nap. As old as that man is, we may not have to deal with him for very long. Perhaps getting some time out without an escort would be in our favor.
He looked about ready to drop dead when when his conviction to dance was ended.
I was hoping knocking out Betty would have ended the whole thing right there, but I guess it didn't. Well, shite.
Well, at least we don't have to deal with that.
As Rencois kind of chuckles. No, but whipping these boys into shape as she kind of cracks cracks one of the whips seemed to do the charm.
Yeah, laugh it up. Anyone seen Agathar?
No. I believe... Was it me or you who got the message from Agathar?
No one got a message from Agathar yet.
I thought he sent a message.
Not yet. We're
Not yet.
We're retconning that.
Oh. No, I have not heard hind or tail of him.
Soren takes the... Sorry, go ahead.
Mildly concerning.
The Soren has the last piece of pineapple, which is the one that Roger enchanted, and he brings it up to his mouth and then stops and goes, I've been wondering, if you haven't heard from Agathar, how do you think he's doing?
Wouldn't surprise me if he's probably dead.
I mean, I'd rather not look at it that way, but he brings the...
You have so little faith in your brother.
It's Agathar.
Yes, I seem to remember someone who also defied what we thought they could do and left us for the better part of a month.
Soren kind of has the piece of pineapple close to his mouth again, and then he pulls it away and just says, "Hey, he at least came back and he was unharmed. All right, that's something."
Roll a perception. Or roll a perception, Soren. You can hear in the background. Every time you lift the pineapple, but you don't eat it.
The Soren brings the pineapple piece back to his mouth again, and then pulls away. And says, "I don't know. His girlfriend seems to like him a lot, so if anyone keep him safe, it's her."
Girlfriend.
You know, the one that he was.
Mild eye twitch.
You mean the one that he was working? I don't know about calling them a girlfriend, but I suppose if you want to look at it that way, I would say that is concerning. But again, having some faith in your fellow.
I have faith.
Rencois sighs.
You guys don't need to worry about him.
This.
If you'd like, I can ask the Fates on his whereabouts if he is fine.
Well, I mean, like you could also just take this. You hear the flapping of paper.
To the voice.
You see, standing before you, a teal and green-scaled kobold with a big old grin on her face and a very small letter in her right hand, wearing a uniform that has the symbol of the Deepwood City Messenger Squad, or the DCMS, emblazoned upon it. And she's just like, got a letter for you guys.
Soren had the piece of pineapple close to his mouth again before he turned around and then pulls it away again. Oh, hey, what's up?
You hear like, oh, come on, from the background.
Thank you. Rencois will just gingerly take the letter.
Yep. And some coin for the rush delivery. Big grin.
Rush delivery.
Yes.
How close are we to the college?
I want to say you're 15 minutes away.
Rencois will.
What, for walking an extra 20 feet? No.
Nope.
Rencois will dig through her pouch and pull out a silver piece.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to put my hand out and put it over your hand with the silver piece and place a copper in their hand instead.
That's not the fee for rush delivery. It's 1 silver.
You said tip.
No, I said fee.
Why am I paying the fee for the delivery? It should be the person who sent it.
It does not matter.
This is a scam, is what it is. Don't you pay these people?
I ran halfway across the city to get here.
What, does no one pay you? Or are you just a random folk? Somebody handed you a letter and you ran, or do you have a payroll?
Percival, as the saying goes, do not shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Here you are.
And that is a rhetoric.
And hands over the silver piece.
She takes it.
Rhetoric spread by messengers all over, avoiding to be shot.
She takes it and just kind of gives you like a very she gives you a very frumpy frown, Percival, and goes, "You're mean." And she just pitter-patters off.
And you're a deviant.
The piece of pineapple was again close to Soren's mouth, and he pulls it away again. He goes, "I'd like to introduce you to my friend Percival."
Now you're just doing this on purpose!
I snap my fingers underneath the table, and I make that single piece of pineapple really spicy.
So he goes, "Oh, so what's the message? What does the message say?" And he pops it in his mouth and eats it.
Ah! All right. Roll me a con save. All right.
18.
So this pineapple, it tastes like pure pineapple concentrate. In that it has like an elevation to the flavor, but alongside it and underneath it is just this spice to it. Like it's a hot pineapple. I mean, it's got some zang to it.
By the powers of naughtiness, I command this particular drop of hot sauce to be really, really hot.
But yeah. That is the flavor of it, and you managed to roll. You rolled high enough on your con save. You're not like you're just like that's a hot pineapple.
He just does the Shaq face from Hot Ones.
Just
But he's just kind of like, "Whoo, man, what are you trying to pull over here, Roger?
Was it good?
It was really hot."
What? It shouldn't have been hot.
He goes, "It shouldn't have."
No, I just made it taste like super pineapple.
His eyes go really narrow and his head slowly turns towards Percival.
Oh no! Roll an insight.
Roll insight. Very low. Please be very low. Shit!
Oh no!
Oh!
You see her watching you and slowly crack a Grinch smile. Just long curling lip smile, just like.
So he kind of like returns the Grinch smile and points at her and just like, there are times I like you.
Oh, is this one of them?
Yeah, that I would like to see that done on somebody else.
Hey.
Maybe next time.
Rencois just like rolls her eyes at their antics and cracks open the letter.
All right.
Roll your eyes at me. I made the girl shit her pants, and you were rolling.
With a crack of the wax seal and a opening of the letter, you pull it out with a little fluttering of paper. Agathar, please read your letter.
Dearest group.
I regret to inform you.
He just wrote A's. They're very much capitalized, but they're just in a row. Is this just
It's all just red blood written. It just says help.
It has an image of Agathar Yamcha posing on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, time to burn a city.
All right,
he's dead. We have to collect the Dragon Balls.
Anyway, continue.
Here's the message. Hey guys, wanted to let you guys know that I'm still kicking, just being smothered by Veronica. I'm gonna try to get some more info, so I'm staying the night with her. Apparently, the Gain can intercept sending spells, so that's safest best is through the mail. If someone messes with the postal service, they're gonna find out. I'm gonna try to meet up with everyone after school tomorrow, but it's hard with Veronica on my hip. I'll see if I can meet up with Percy and Rencois to school as well. But I'd rather meet with everyone when we're alone. Things are very complicated. XO, Aggie.
Does he sign everything with hugs and kisses?
What do you expect?
It sounds about right for Agathar. Well,
I will continue to.
He hasn't.
That he is more competent than he lets on.
I mean, he hasn't managed to get himself killed or kill himself yet, so that's progress in my book.
Yeah. The concerning thing is them being able to intercept sending spells.
I think we could use this to our advantage. A false letter campaign would be very beneficial.
True.
If they feel as if Agathar is working against them, we can supplant false information, get them running to chase their tails.
Possibly.
Though we would need to tell Agathar that is what's going on. We could even have them meet at their current location and have them cornered.
Yeah.
But we would need more information. But this is valuable.
Yeah. It definitely is valuable information. It means that we're also going to have to be a lot more careful with our messages.
I mean, I do not know the spell, so I have nothing to worry about.
You don't know the sending spell? What the fuck?
I don't like talking to people, so no.
You know what? Fair enough.
That is a very fair point.
That makes sense,
Damn.
That's great.
Well, if any of you had anything decent to talk about, perhaps I would be,
inclined to pick it up.
Yeah, no.
Well, and Soren goes in to grab some of the scrolls that he wrote all the notes that he's been taking on their little adventure this day, and kind of just like spreads them out on the table. Nobody can read them, but he'll end up translating them.
Wait, who says they can't? I can't read them.
Can you read Hey Ho?
Can you
You're
read
not
a
a
very
samurai, so no.
Can you read a very special language that is granted
that's
to him
right.
by his class?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
And I
so you
would
can't
say
do that.
Word, I can do comprehend languages.
comprehend languages. Comprehend languages specifies that it can't do codes. It can't decipher codes, and this is a code.
Is it?
Yes. Much in the same way. It is a code because the way Hiheo is described is it is a secret language. It's a secret language of the samurai. It is a form of symbols and terminology, which is not like a language. I would say it's more like hieroglyphs, if that makes
Hieroglyphs
sense.
is a language.
In normal Earth terms, I don't know. I would.
Hieroglyphics are very much a language, Shad. It's a written language.
You know, Heiho, a sacred method of communication used by samurai. In it,
secret
you hide
method of
messages
communication.
and detailed. In it, you hide messages and detailed paintings.
Yep.
You and others who know Heiho automatically spot such messages. Others spot the message's presence with a successful DC 15 intelligence investigation check, but can't decipher it without magic.
Fine. Wait, without magic? Can't decipher it without magic? Well, guess what?
Okay then.
Is magic.
Well, you gotta know that the message is there first.
I suppose. But it's like, what is all these squiggles for?
Well, this is how I take notes and have it be secret.
Wow. Horrible.
It is, isn't it? It's perfect because nobody expects it.
Yeah, no, I imagine that you spend a lot of time trying to read this.
He just shows you a painting of like a large, I want to say, of a large dragon offering a gem to a small humanoid.
This is in words. This is art.
But in the art,
It is quite good though. You are
I
quite
appreciate
talented.
it. Oh, thank you. It's one of the reasons.
Paint this, did you?
I sure as hell did. Why do you think I'm always at scrolls drawing on them? This is one reason.
I thought you were letting out Triangle.
Are you a spy?
Oh.
Soren.
He turns to look at Vaelyn and says, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Roll an insight.
Ooh.
He doesn't have the intellect to be a spy.
Vaelyn rolls a natural one, believes that Soren is a spy.
You can tell he's joking.
Fair enough.
Alright then. So, with all that, you guys order and eat a bit of food, and do you guys want to bed down for that, or do you have a bit more to talk about?
If you, depending on how our conversation with I really need to find my notes. That the police chief goes, you might hear about some disturbance in the city.
Elaborate.
We had two plans. Follow runner, which we did. Conga line is what happened. The other plan was to hold up one of the fronts. Try to find a distributor, supplier.
Huh.
So may or may not be trying to rob some people. So while you guys are trying to get in quietly, I'm guessing?
Who, us?
Yeah.
No. We're going to be extracting Agather. The girl we brought in knows enough. She knows the names and the leaders. She knows their funding.
Again, you guys did it with a relative sense of stealth.
No, we walked up to this
Not
girl.
particularly.
No.
Well, stealth in the manner that when we took her away, we looked like we were friends. When we brought her to the police station, maybe not so much.
Fair. We're going to be kicking the hornet's net.
Speaking of, probably first thing to do is in the morning would be to check by the precinct, see if they got anything out of her, or to quell your fears of the fact that she may not be there in the morning.
This is true. I will say, they did say it would take a matter of days to crack this many spells without damaging her permanently. So
Rencois kind of blinks.
You were there.
So then, just to quell your paranoia, then.
More or less.
Otherwise, you'll dwell on it the entire day, and I will have to hear about it.
She leans in. Being paranoid does not always have to be a detriment. You will see tomorrow.
That is true.
I'd like to believe that she's actually growing a heart, he says with a smile.
Tell me that, and I will make sure you know that is false.
Oh, don't worry, I already know.
I could see you growing one. Probably in one of the jars in your caravan.
We don't talk about Mickey.
See her scrunch her face up like bastard.
Alright then. So, the four of you finish your food, you head up to your room, and you each lay down and take a nice long rest. Well deserved.
I'm in my caravan. Where my own bed is.
Fair enough. And with that, I'm gonna pull the camera back and away from you guys as we shift scenes over to morning at Veronica's house. Agathar, roll me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Constitution. That's an 8.
Alright then. You flutter your eyes open, and morning light is kind of streaming down through a crack in a nearby window. More just like a crack in the paint that's kind of covering it. But it streams down, it kind of like lays across your face. It feels warm, and you look around and you find that you're the first one awake between you and Veronica. Veronica is currently passed out in her bed. She is splayed all over it. A little bit of drool leaking out of her mouth, just like...
It would be so easy, Agathar. Just grab your pillow and place it over her face and hold it for about 2 minutes.
You have a dagger, Agathar.
Anyway, back to what Agathar is saying. But yeah, no, you're awake. What do you want to do?
Wonderful.
Ooh, and I need to shift music. Give me just a second.
I think he is going to very carefully get up. And he's still not 100%, but he's very close. I think he is going to take this opportunity. Oh boy. My entire plan went out the window when that letter arrived. I think he is going to he's gonna carefully leave the room and head to the bathroom. I think does he know if the bathroom?
Yeah, he knows where the bathroom is. It is outside of her room and the first left on the hallway. Roll me a stealth check.
15.
That's actually a 16 because she is nat 1 dead asleep.
Oh, right.
So yeah, 16. You managed to easily slink out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
The door closing behind you without a sound as you begin to pad your way gently down the hallway. You look to your left, and there is the door to the bathroom. It is currently closed.
Okay. Real quick too.
Mhm.
He's going to check in with Doug and just any movement from last night.
None at all.
So, instead of going to the restroom, for future reference, just open the door like once. Is there a window in there?
Yeah.
Or is it like fully enclosed?
You open the door, and yeah, there's a window.
Okay.
Small little
Note
window.
that for later. Yeah, note that for later.
Okay.
He'll close it, and then he'll pitter patter to the living room and look at. I would assume that Dad is still in the same position.
Yeah. What you doing?
Oh. Okay. Going back and forth. He is going to pitter patter his way to. So I'm thinking the orientation of the house. Does the window in the bathroom have like a view towards the street, or is it like just to the neighboring building?
It would be to the neighboring building.
Okay. He's going to then pitter patter his way to the. He's gonna pitter patter out the front door. He's gonna leave the house very temporarily.
Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah. Oh, double 5s. So that's a 9 both ways.
Let me do a thing back here. Okay. Continue.
Okay. So he's going to pitter patter out into the front and it is to. So are there people out in the street now? The second that the close the door, he starts like quickly scanning around.
Currently there is no one here.
Oh boy. No one outside at all.
No one outside at all. It's very early morning.
Mm-hmm. Crap. Shoot. Crap. Okay then. Fuck, there goes that window. Okay. Okay, plan B. He is going to. Pitter. He's gonna pitter pat back inside. I guess I'm real hoping someone was gonna be out there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he will make his way back into Veronica's room.
Without using the bathroom?
Yeah, I was thinking the I was thinking he would go right to the bathroom to like peek out and then maybe try to contact someone through the window, but it's kind of how the building is laid out.
Mm-hmm.
That plan would kind of went out the window.
All right then. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Not bad. 14.
As you make your way back into the house, you look over to the father. He still hasn't moved. That bottle lying exactly where you left it.
his hand resting right where he left it, on the canvas, still there. His body slumped forward, head as well. What do you do?
Seeing that, he will make his way back to the dad again, find something to stand on, and then just with his arms, just move the glove a little bit, and then like move the arm under his nose to see if he can feel him breathe, like feel his breath.
Okay.
He's a zombie. Bites your hand.
Fuck.
You put your arm under his mouth, and you hold it there, and you can't feel any breath. You look at him, and he's not moving. You lean your head to the right, and you see his eyes are wide open, staring into the void. Her father is dead.
Fuck. Agathar stumbles down.
Roll me a dexterity save.
Save, okay. 13.
In your rush, you manage to not hit the father's body on your way down and off.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of like tumble to the ground, making a bit of noise. Hello?
Shut up, Soren, I did!
And roll another perception check.
Should have checked. Fuck you!
A 7. You hear a muffled voice from in the back of the house in Veronica's room. What do you do?
I'll look back and then I start making my way to Veronica's room where the noise is coming from.
All right. You make your way back into the hallway, and as you are about to open the door opens for you, and you see a very dreary-looking Veronica standing there, looking down at you. Abigail, what are you doing up? It's really early, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a situation.
She looks down at you. What's wrong?
I killed your dad.
I don't know how to say this. You're something happened to your dad.
What?
I don't.
No.
The bottle.
She begins to hyperventilate a little bit, like, huh, Daddy? And she kind of just like pushes past you and rushes down the hallway, skidding to a stop.
Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
As she looks over and you kind of see her tuck her hands into her face. And she's like, Dad? And as she takes a step forward, where are you?
I think I'm by her side.
All right.
When she pushed past me, he followed.
All right then. And as you see her kind of like take a step forward, whatever commotion or ruckus was happening in the house. You know how there's always subtle vibrations whenever someone's walking through the house or running through the house or stomping about? Anyone ever felt that?
Maybe?
Anyway.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, at any rate, what matters is as she takes a couple more steps forward, there you see his body kind of like and just thump onto the ground. Dead for sure. As she kind of skids over to him and just like lifts him up like, Dad, no, Dad. You can't leave me like this, Dad. And she's like shaking him a little bit, and as she kind of goes into a fit of hysterics, she kind of can't help but tug him against her chest and just and she
go for it. Finish the thing.
She pulls his head against her chest and just holds him there. What would you like to do?
With the reaction from Heather's death, I think he wants to make sure that, because she seemed pretty keen on fixing situations with murder, so...
Alright.
But it was that smirk that he saw with Heather's body, and if Heather slighted her dad definitely did more than that, so I just want to make sure that this isn't a performance.
By all means. Go ahead and roll an insight.
Now, is this normal because it's Veronica?
I would say in this moment, yes, it is normal.
Murder, the ultimate super glue.
17.
If this is an act, it is a damn good one. Because she is in tears and hysterics over her father's passing. And as she just shakes him as if trying to wake him up. But he just doesn't move. And it breaks her. She's currently clutching his head to her chest, and she is openly weeping.
Kind of quick scan, looking around. I'm gonna make my way to...
You can
Veronica.
hear her shuddering under her breath and saying, "Don't leave me like Mom! Don't leave me like Mom, please!"
He will make his way over to Veronica and kind of go on the opposite side of the body and just kneel down. Now getting like a better view of him, is there any clear like wounds or just anything?
There are no clear wounds.
I'm not gonna like...
There are no clear wounds on his body, but you may roll me a medicine check.
Okay. 10.
You notice that his lips have this slight blue tint to them. And it's something you noticed on Heather Duke as well. Her lips slowly turning blue. But that's about all you know.
Because I figured out what killed Heather Duke. So he'll be no. Oh no. Oh God. I'm so sorry.
She's just shuddering while clutching her father to her.
Think he will go to Veronica's side and put a hand on her shoulder and I think he's just gonna be there. I think there's nothing that he can say right now. I think he just needs to let her get it out of her system, but he's just thinking.
She holds her father as you put a hand on her comforting. And she eventually just places him down and turns to you, just wrapping her arms around you and just picking you up and pulling her against you and pulling you against her as she just buries her face into your neck and just openly sobs.
Yeah, I'll return the hug, and then I think just still staring forward. I think he's going to try, because she was on top of, I mean, he doesn't know specifically where she was, but he just knew she was around. So he will ask Soy Fane using the connection between them.
Okay.
Did you see anyone enter the house last night? Now her dad's dead.
No, I didn't see anyone.
How rare is purple worm poison?
Well, talking about the weapon kind or the poison kind?
Poison.
It's the same thing.
Differences.
One that can be put in food and drink.
Ah. Worm's kiss, eh?
It's not venom works.
I know that's not how venom works, Fox. Quiet. Fantasy. Magic. Shush.
Okay. But if that were true, then purple worms would kill themselves.
Regardless.
Okay.
Regardless. Worm's kiss. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's, rare here because they don't cultivate the damn things. But, not so rare. I'm gonna say to the northeast of Vitrium.
Thank you.
Over past that new Terrandria.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna have to admit, there was about an hour worth of time when I was on my lunch break.
What do undead squirrel girls eat? Nuts.
She's not undead.
Not anymore.
It was previously undead.
So...
Yeah, now they're undead.
So when I say I didn't see anyone, what I mean is I didn't see anyone do that.
I have a feeling I know who.
Really? Who?
The gain originally came from that territory. I wouldn't be surprised if they employed it somehow. Shit, they might know.
You talking about the gang you're currently working with? I thought the, what's the word, I thought the original dance crew came from Morningwood, which is in the opposite direction.
No, the drug one. Not the dance one. The leader came from that area, and then once that village got leveled, they moved down.
Huh. Fair enough. Well, all I know is that when I got back, he was dead. And that was around the point in time in which you contacted me.
Gotcha. Thank you again for everything. See what I can do on my end.
Yeah. Girl's in distress. And now you can see why I didn't want to tell you last night.
Wait, you knew?
Whenever there's a life force missing, but the body is still there, kind of easy to tell.
Oh, right. You can see that.
Only on occasion.
Gotcha. Shit. And he will concentrate back on Veronica, just letting her get it out of her system, but he's rightfully upset.
Roll a persuasion or a charisma check of your choice.
Okay. Normal or disadvantage?
Normal.
Okay. And they're both the same. Charisma it is. Yeet. 16.
Okay. You pat her on the back, and after about a half an hour or so, her sobs do calm. And you feel her go still in your arms as she just continues to hug you. All she'll whisper in your ears during this point in time is, "Thank you for being here. I'm sorry you had to see this."
He looks over to the body. I've seen worse. I'm sorry you had to go through what I did.
She nods. Can you give me a minute with him?
Yeah.
Just go to my room. I'll meet you there. We can discuss what to do from then.
Of course.
From there.
And you will pat her on the arm and then start to walk to the room.
Alright. You make your way into the room. And as you enter the room, do you shut the door behind you, or do you just get in the room and wait?
I leave it cracked.
Right. As you enter the room, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Although, what is your passive?
Oh, would be 10. My passive is 12.
Okay, so yeah, it would be
Honestly,
a perception.
that's middle.
So a 10?
Yeah.
As you walk in this room, you notice that there is a small jar near her nightstand that is ajar. Or the lid is slightly off kilter. And it wasn't like that before.
Okay. I look back at the door, and then I walk to the jar.
Alright. What you doing?
I just kind of take a peek at the jar.
Alright. You peek inside, and you see there is a small vial inside of it with a cork on it.
Can I see what's inside the vial?
Not from here. You'd have to take it out.
I summon Doug again, and I put him right at the door with the crack, and just in the mind, just let me know if she's on her way.
Of course.
And he will go to the jar. We'll take out the vial.
Hold on.
Labels?
No labels, but it is. But roll me a nature check with advantage on this clear liquid that is ever so slightly cloudy and maybe slightly purple.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm using my
Inspiration? By all means, go ahead.
19.
19.
It got better by 10.
You look at this vial, which is big enough to hold 3 doses, but currently only has 1 dose remaining. 1 dose of worm spit.
I think at that point, his eyes go wide. And he slowly kind of like looks back at the door.
Doug looks back to you and just shakes his head.
Oh boy, hold on. I need to check something. Holy shit. Okay. Oh. I have 0 healing potion of healing. I think I still have a bottle of empty, like an empty jar of the potion of healing.
Sure. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna pop the healing potion, the jar. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna empty the worm spit into.
You hear as you go ahead, as you wrestle with your supplies and quickly pull out a potion bottle, you get a message from Doug. She's coming. You have enough time to attempt it, but you'll be rolling a sleight of hand check at disadvantage because of your exhaustion. And then you'll need to roll another sleight of hand check at disadvantage in order to put it right back where it was.
You know what? It either ends with that or in a fight, so you know what? Let's roll the dice.
By all means, go ahead. 17.
17, you're with a 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 35 for natural 20, by the way.
I noticed. You quickly...
That's just stupid.
you shakily pop cork. Pour. Steady. Footstep. Okay, it's in. Cork back. Your second sleight of hand.
27.
And just as the door opens, you have already slid the vial back into place and have gently moved the lid on the jar right back in place. And
those gloves are doing work.
You take a step back and I'd assume you put your other hand behind your back as Veronica enters the room looking like she's been weeping. Sobbing, really. She turns and gently closes the door behind her.
When she turns around, I'm gonna kind of slip it into my bag of holding, and then
that'll be another sleight of hand.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah. 23.
Okay. You very easily just slip it in the bag of holding. And she turns to you with bags under her eyes, red from crying. And she just says, Abigail, I don't know what to do. She walks over and she's going to attempt to hug you again.
I think I'm gonna I think he doesn't have any reason to think that she's onto him, so I think he will return the hug.
Alright. And real quick, let me see how good your poker face is. Roll me deception. Without disadvantage.
Okay. Without disadvantage, okay. Oh boy. Pretty well. 16.
She is clearly too distraught to notice as she squeezes you very tightly. Abigail, what am I going to do? I don't have that many diamonds.
I know. Look, I think maybe you just let him rest.
But there's a time limit.
What do you want to do?
Sorry, can you speak up?
Yeah, it's just well, why don't you just do it?
I don't have the diamonds, Abigail. I don't have the diamonds.
Then maybe you will at some point. But I think for now, I think you just let him rest.
Abigail, why?
I don't... Trust me.
Why is he dead? Did I
know why.
Did I give him too much out? Did I give him too much beer?
No, hey.
Did I even bring him back?
That's up to him. Look, Veronica.
Oh, it's not. You can't do it if someone died of natural causes.
that right?
It specifies in
true.
Yep. It does
If someone
specify.
dies of like old age or something, you can't bring them back.
Oh, gotcha.
Just one of those, if it's his time, it's his time type things.
Yeah.
Just one of those days.
If you like, Agathar, you can roll me another insight.
Yeah.
You don't have disadvantage. Disadvantage.
18.
18. She is. God! Like. You're just not sure. Like, from what you can tell, she's giving off all the signs of grief, of anguish, of sorrow. Again, if she's fooling you, well, maybe she's more of a bard than a wizard.
Yeah. He lets out a sigh. Veronica, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that he's gone, but I think it's just best to take your time to, mourn and whatnot.
Speak up a bit.
I think it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I think it's... I think you should have your time to mourn and to understandably be upset. But I think maybe you bide your time. You train and move. Move on is not. I think it is to move on. He is gone, but he's resting. He clearly took your mother's death very not well. And I think maybe he's finally resting. I think maybe that's okay. He's gone. There's not much we can do about it now.
Abigail, he was my dad.
I know. I know. I'm not saying to just forget about him. I'm not saying that. One person died today. We don't need two.
She's going to nod.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. Quite honestly, I don't know how I got through my situation. It just happened. But I think what you can do is to be you.
She nods. Might be an expensive way to check, but I can always just... If you can help me get the diamonds, I can try. And if he doesn't want to, he can always refuse.
At this point, we're talking about the Because if
he died naturally, then it would fail anyway. But I still have to try Abigail. I still have to try Abigail.
We know that he.
What do you know?
We know that he didn't. You know, sorry, that's me. We know he died of natural causes. I mean, maybe he did.
That's a deception.
Oh no! Oh, fuck!
You say, we know he died of natural causes. And you kind of like can't make eye contact with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's looking at you. And her eyes narrow. Did you kill him?
What? Why would I? I don't even... Veronica, why would I do that?
I don't know. Because you like me that much?
Why would I kill your dad? Because I like... What?
Because you wanted me to be free or something like that? Like, I don't know. Like, did you kill him?
No!
She's going to insight you.
Okay.
No. Agathar's bloodlust is realized.
That is...
Oh no, I did kill.
That is a 16.
Do I do persuasion?
No. She just looks at you and she's like, okay, so maybe you didn't kill him, but what? Why are you trying to, like, who did kill him?
He wiggles out of, kind of like.
I mean, she'll let you go.
Out of her. Yeah, and then, you know what? It's at a point where she's like, you know what? Fuck it. He goes over to her bed and then reveals the jar.
Okay, there's a jar near my bed. I don't see what that has to do with the price of tea in Vuori.
I uncork the jar. I move the jar aside. I grab the vial and I show her. Do you know what this is?
A vial? Don't know why it's in there.
Insight.
Go ahead.
21.
She's not messing with you. She looks perplexed at you pulling a random vial out of somewhere that there wasn't one before.
Veronica, inside this vial was Worm's Kiss. The poison that killed.
I'm going to roll
Heather.
a nature for her.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's the poison that killed Heather. And your dad.
Abigail, you're kind of scaring me here. Why is there just why do you randomly know where a vial of this really dangerous poison is?
Because I found it when I walked in here.
Real convenient.
I heard a noise coming from here, and then you came out.
That was me waking up. I didn't even know what that was.
But you knew you had it?
No, I don't have anything like that. Abigail, if I haven't heard of it, why would I have some of it and just conveniently not know what it is?
No.
I don't know either, Abigail. This is really all confusing.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Look, if that stuff killed my dad, then, like, I wouldn't kill my dad. He was an asshole, and maybe I did want him to die on occasion, but I wouldn't do that.
Is there a window in this room? There's a window, right?
Yeah, there's a couple windows.
Can I check to see if they've been messed with?
Sure. Roll me an investigation.
Might as well try. I might get lucky. Nope.
You go over to her windows and you kind of just like shake. You shake them around a little bit, and it doesn't seem like they've been tampered with. She's like, what are you doing with my windows? Like, do you think someone came in here?
Veronica, that poison comes from insert location here.
Roll me a history check.
Because okay, all right. History. There we go. 17.
It is a poison that is typically speaking found in the lands around Tarandria and Vuori. One could think it maybe did come from Frogtown, which is in the same area, or maybe it came from Vuori and went to Frogtown and came from there. It's hard to trace where poisons come from, but you would know that through Mel's training, obviously, because of course you'd want people to know where the good poisons are. Vuori is where you go to get poisons like that.
And the operation of the king was sort of in that area.
Which king?
The drug king.
The drug
Big
king.
Boss's boss.
Super Boss? Super Boss did come from that area.
Yeah.
It is theorized that he was stationed in Deepwood this whole time. But his main operation for Frog Spit, which is a drug, came through Frogtown, which was destroyed.
Right. I think he will turn back to Veronica. I think maybe, I don't know, but I think maybe the gang knows that you're wanting to skip town. Maybe they planted that in here.
But
how? For something?
I don't know. Like, why would they? I've been nothing but loyal to them. And we're not assassins.
Oh, I'm sure that they have some.
Okay,
this poison, you can probably find it where they had an operation. Poison like this? With a lord like that?
Well, look, I don't know. Honestly speaking, I don't know. I just... At least there's none of it left, right? Was there some left?
There were 3 doses. And... Fuck. Not a good liar. He will sigh and sit on the bed. He'll pull the vial out that he extracted.
Alright. You pull out the potion vial filled with 1 dose of Worm's Kiss. And she looks at it and looks to you, and she's like, you can understand why this looks kind of bad.
Yeah, I understand.
But
Veronica,
look,
promise you...
I know it wasn't you. I trust you. I love you. So I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm sorry for doubting you earlier. I thought you were some kind of crazy, unhinged person.
Well, you're not wrong about crazy.
Flashbacks to 2 blood rituals.
Look,
crazy is a strong word. We prefer, like, mentally challenged.
Well, look, I don't know. If you think the gang is after me, then I don't know what I did to piss them off. I don't. But
it can't be a coincidence that someone got kicked out of a group that was involved with the gang, and then she was involved, and then boom, she's dead. And then now someone who's in that group is wanting out. Boom, someone important to her is dead.
oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 That means you're in danger too, aren't you?
I mean, technically speaking, yes, but I'm kind of never not in danger.
Well, I guess you're a bit more adventurous than me. Look, the thing is, we need to get out of here if that's the case.
Yeah. Let's... we'll be safe at the bar with no name.
Will we?
I'm pretty sure we will. A lot of strong people go through there. Mr. Jean is very strong.
I guess. Jeez, are you gonna be able to contact your master?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Well, but right now, let's just try to survive the week.
Okay. Oh, oh no. I'm so sorry I made you do that blood pact.
You know what?
We could have gone to the city watch about this.
I know, but there might be a loophole.
What?
Rick. Okay, cat's out of the bag now. Veronica, everything that I told you about myself was real. I did come from a master. I did lose everything. And I do want to go to the school eventually, but I lied about who I am.
Oh, no.
You
are an assassin, aren't you?
No. And his voice... I stopped doing that high-pitched voice because it was kind of a drag. But sort of Agathar's voice kind of goes back to normal. I'm not an assassin. And he just takes the one that he's used to be broken and just breaks it.
Abigail, why are you hurting yourself?
It's uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. Look, Veronica, my name isn't Abigail. My name's Agathar.
Wait.
And
I'm a little confused.
This gang that you're involved in is doing a lot of bad things. And me and a group were tasked into trying to take them down. And because I kind of pass as someone who I'm not, I brewed up a plan to maybe infiltrate a group who is in with them. And lo and behold, he just kind of motions.
I don't get it. Like, she pauses for a second. She taps her temple. So are you saying you're genetically male?
Yeah.
Abigail, you don't have to dead name yourself.
Wait, I don't have to what?
You don't have to dead name yourself.
Dead? No, Veronica.
Unless... Oh...
It was a disguise, Veronica.
Oh... Okay, so... You're male in sex and gender, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your pronouns are typically he, him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm glad we settled that confusion. And your name is Agathar, not Abigail.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that hurts a little bit that you lied to me about that, but at the same time I can kind of see why you did.
Yeah, but it's also why I didn't let you kiss me that one time. Because I like you, and I want to continue helping you improve your life.
But you wanted me to kiss the real you and not the disguised you.
That's not what I meant. Oh gods. You were getting off track.
Well, I mean, if it's of any note, I'm Demi. I don't really care if you're a guy or a girl. I like you for you.
Glad to hear that. Oh man.
Look. She leans down. She says, Agathar. She puts a hand on your shoulder. I care for you deeply. And I still genuinely believe that our love is God.
Fucking
and
okay.
I forgive you.
She's still batshit.
I forgive you for lying to me about your real name. But
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's okay. We're so copacetic.
We'll get through this together.
Veronica, I can
change you.
Sorry. What'd you say, Agathar?
It's like after she says, like, I just want to be friends, Veronica.
Immediate death.
I'm sorry. I don't want to try to lead you on more. Just a bit of a confusion. Look, I'm sorry.
See an expression of heartbreak.
You mean I killed my dad for nothing?
And roll for initiative.
You see the look of someone who lost their father. And
you punked him.
The one person that they wanted to rely on the most turned out to be not only not the person they thought they were, but also not in love with them as she thought.
What a punk.
And
I thought Agathar was the good one.
You see it. You can see her heart shatter. And she
like a heavy grimace.
Kind of. She stumbles back a bit. And she flops onto her butt, sitting before you. Hand on her chest, just. Ah. Oh.
I'm still committed in helping you. Nothing for this changes. I'm sorry.
She just closes her eyes and looks away. Tears, unbidden, crawling back into their corners. It's okay. I understand. You know, the reason why Heather Chandler even wanted me to be in her group was because she thought she could pretty me up and make me popular. But, didn't happen. So I guess it makes sense that I'm alone.
Veronica.
No. It's okay, Agatha. I was a fool. And I made presumptions. Stupid of me to think, right?
I haven't seen pain like this since Nisa.
Stupid of me to think. She holds up a hand, single finger. I think you should leave.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, I don't know what I expected. She's just going to stand and turn away from you.
Agathar will put the thing away, and then he will kind of climb down off the bed and start making his way to the door, and then he looks back at her, and then
roll an insight.
Still, yeah. Oh boy. 6.
I'll give you true advantage on this one.
Okay, let me roll once more. 6.
It's a consistent insight.
Very consistent.
It's she rolled lower.
Really?
It's obvious that this girl is in pain.
Mm-hmm.
She's had her world rocked twice today. And he can tell that she's beating herself up about it.
Understandably.
And he can see two paths before him. One where he stays and one where he leaves. Both with their own branches and repercussions. Some of which are determined by this very act right now. Time seems to slow. What is your decision?
Oh boy. God. I mean, it was at her quest, I think. He will look at the door and then look back at her.
I will give you, with that insight, there is a part of her that doesn't want you to leave. Just giving you all the facts.
Yeah, no. He stares at the door. And I think he has sort of a memory of feeling hollow. Not even just incomplete, just a husk. And I think he sees this as a situation where it can end up like that. Not for himself, but for her. And I think even though he's not in love with her, it's just in his nature to this. I mean, he caused this avalanche of pain, and he knows if he leaves, he's just leaving her to die. That's exactly what he said earlier. And so I think he'll...
You're standing there, doorknob in your hand, halfway open. The hallway calling to you. And behind you, she's standing.
He will close it and not go through it.
All right. And with that, we will cut scene away from Agathar to the rest of the party as they wake up.
Good morning!
Oh. So, that was a good night's sleep. Or should we... So...
I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have to get Percy, because she lingers around her caravan.
Alright, so do we want to collect Percy and head off to the police station, or just go our separate ways? What are you all thinking?
Well, I got nothing better planned.
I will say, you guys make your way down the stairs, and you are all reconvening at a table with breakfast.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Damn straight it is, darling! Says the kobold server.
So, go get Percy? Or what?
Well, breakfast first, I think. So I'm gonna sit down and have some breakfast.
I will go fetch Percival.
Yeah. So, Soren, we might, depending on how Max is feeling, we might be a person's short. So, robbing a store.
He kind of just like looks weirdly at him and goes, I don't think that's in my wheelhouse.
And in the end, we're going to get information from the shopkeep. One way or another.
We should, but robbing the place is not really my style. I hope you understand.
Well, we're not exactly going to be taking coin from them. More so revealing that they're fronts for a drug ring. So would it be considered robbing from a drug ring? Taking a bandit hideout?
I'm not sure. So what's your plan? Just take the drugs they got and then take it to the authorities, or what?
Interrogation on the shopkeep?
Well, we do know that the shopkeep has the drugs on him, so
yeah.
So questioning him would probably do wonders for us. But how do you plan on broaching that?
I can attempt what failed last time and just use magic to make him friendly. If not, then we more or less use a bit of force.
We can give that a try. I don't see anything wrong with that.
And I don't think he should have the same mental blocks as everyone else, just judging off of what we saw and heard.
By her, we're talking about Betty, or
just the whole conversation in general, from what Vaelyn repeated.
Oh, okay. It sounds like that kind of a mental block is a bastard and a half to put onto anybody, so it would make sense to me that they wouldn't put it on everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, the shopkeep is probably the next best source of information then.
And if anything, we'll get some names. One thing will lead to another. See if we can't find the supplier itself.
That sounds like a plan.
In one distribution site, hopefully hit it. That'll give us the name of the main distribution or even the supplier itself. Well, Percival and Rencois save? Kidnap? Agather?
Save nap him?
Sure, let's go with that.
I will say, around this point in time, the titular Percival and Rencois make their way in respectively and take a seat on either end of your table, I would imagine.
Yep. Sure. Plops down in her seat. Alright, so you have a plan?
Yeah, I wanted to stop by the station, see if we can't get a few support items from them.
Right. And we are to collect Agathar from this school.
Yep.
He may be.
Very well. It is going to be difficult because I do not have a shift potion at the moment. I only had the one, and upon coming back and going to sleep, I did not have time to brew another one. It takes about 14 hours.
I will say, Percival, being the intelligent and smart person that your character is, they probably would have set up a second one to begin the distilling process. Whenever
I'm just gonna put this out here for you. If you want me to have like set and forget potion making, I will be all for it. I just want you to know that you're putting this president out there.
Yeah, that's fine. So long it's set and forget potion making regarding one at a time, basically, of a type. So you can't make multiple potions of healing. You can make multiple potions at once, just not multiple potions of a same type. Does that make sense?
Say no more. Then Percy comes waltzing in, but
just
they are...
make a note. Just make a note of which ones you're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the phase shift one, because you said I could, so I did.
Yeah, sure.
So you see Rencois and Percy, the Rabat, wander in. The busty buxom white rabbit with the glowing red eyes behind dark shades plops into the chair.
Talk amongst yourselves while I go grab a thing.
Okay.
Hey. So, any idea how you're going to get Agathar?
I intended on going in, finding them, and dragging them out.
Fair enough.
Yes, but life is never that simple for us.
No,
True.
but...
Think we should leave a message? Just to be safe?
I don't have a means to send him a message, and he also mentioned that they could be listened in on.
Well, Agathar knows that this is a relative safe place. So just leave a message with Conk or Regina, Roger, one of them.
I suppose I could say, any one of us could simply say, if you see the small kobold child with the overactive sugar gland, I don't know.
Something like that, but you understand why I'm trying to set for a plan, just in case. Just in case, I don't know. Some shit goes down.
As it is wont to do.
Yeah.
Well, as far as it goes with retrieving Agathar, if he doesn't come immediately here, I suppose going to the school, doing a roundabout. I have Smudge. I can have them do a aerial roundabout real quickly, see if they can see them from above. Not sure how many jungle kobolds call the university home, but it would make the search smaller, considering we have an idea of what he is wearing.
Yep.
But unless we have reason to believe we've been gotten, there shouldn't be an issue with us getting him and walking out. I don't feel terribly put off by these children. So if someone comes about, I feel as if I could handle them. And I'll have Rencois there as backup.
Yep, I mean, you could turn them into a raisin.
That would be
unwise.
That would probably get me arrested. I have things I want to do. And don't have the means to drop this potion. Potion's effects just at a glance. I'm sort of stuck like this for about the better half of the day.
At least you wear it well.
So,
just kind of like looks to you. Is that right?
I mean,
I believe anyone could wear a look right if they were to drink a magical potion that made them look like whatever the other race was.
Aye, but the difference between now and before, you're telling now. He says with a smile.
And you've suddenly become a pig.
I've been called that before. He takes a drink of his water.
I'm sure of it.
all right then. So, with all that, what are you guys doing? You gonna stand up and go about your business?
Yep.
I suppose so.
All right.
As they leave, Soren kind of like leans down to Percival and says, "And by the way, I wasn't hitting on you or anything. It was just a compliment." Then he continues walking.
No, I know, and that was an insult. She gives you a nice clap on the shoulder.
You
should know that's almost all I have for you.
All right,
That's the point. That's the point.
So, Percival and Rencois, the two of you begin to make your way off to school. To be cool.
But before you leave, Vaelyn will leave.
Percy's too cool for school.
Vaelyn will leave a message for Agathar with
Regina.
Regina.
All right, sure. Do that easily enough. So the four of you, the four of you make your way outside of the bar with no name, and you hear whispers running through the crowded streets of Deepwood, and you kind of each of you can roll me a perception check.
Perception check, you say?
Yep.
17.
17. All right then.
And
oh, we were going to stop at the precinct before we headed out, though.
So all of us are heading to the precinct.
All right then. Everyone's heading towards the precinct.
Just 17. All of us. I'm just going.
Well, 17.
I'm just going to check on.
Yeah, we kind of need to inform the. Fuck, I keep on forgetting your name.
Miss Rivendell.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I hand you Smudge. I like this ink black bird. Just hold on to them while you discuss things with them, and I'll either listen in or Smudge will give me the gist of it when you leave.
All right.
Pass a little ink raven and then head off with Rencois.
All right. The two 17s, Vaelyn and Percy. The two of you kind of like hear whispering in the crowd and a couple people pointing up. And the two of you kind of like look up and you spot a black speck in the sky in the northwestern side of the sky. Like way out in the distance, just a little black speck. And it's roughly about an inch wide from your current viewpoint, from the distance. And all four of you hear a couple people whispering, "What's that over there?" I don't really know. I mean, it seems like I heard through the grapevine that someone's coming. You know, I don't know, some kind of dignitaries from another nation. Really, why are they coming all the way over here? Like, don't they? And just people kind of like whispering back and forth about dignitaries coming to Deepwood. And a few of them pointing towards the little black speck in the sky.
Something Something's going down. Someone important's on their coming, huh? Well, might be able to fish out some information.
All right. And as the four of you make your way to the precinct, that little black dot in the sky gets bigger over time. Seem to get
I have an
closer.
idea what that is.
You? None of you guys have any idea what that is. Not from this distance. But I will give you more information, more of a description as it gets closer. As you guys kind of like, continue to make your way forward, you eventually all make it to the precinct. What are you doing?
Well, two of them are going. We're going to the school because I left them with Smudge.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind then. The two of you go into the school. We'll go with you first. As you two make your way to the school, that little black dot getting closer in the sky and getting bigger. You guys kind of eventually find yourselves at the gates of the Deepwood College of Magic. And both of you roll perception.
Yeah.
14. Natural 1. I will let you.
The second one I accidentally double tap.
If you want to use your inspiration, sure.
No.
Okay. All right then. So, with a natural 1, you don't see shit. With a 14, you don't spot Agathar or Veronica in the crowd as you two make your way into the school.
Do I have have I seen anyone walking with Agathar and them at any point? Like another student that might share a class with them?
You know that they go to the necromancy division for their classes. So
I guess I'm skipping class to go check out the necromancy. I will say, do I spot any
necromancy students?
No, just any students that look like they're in a rush in a direction with let's say their spellbook out.
Most students here keep their spellbook somewhere where they won't have it easily stolen.
Yeah, like in their hands?
Yeah, typically speaking in their hands. Or in their robes, tucked into various secret pockets. Roll me another perception.
Okay.
10. Alright.
I'll use lucky.
You'll use lucky? Alright then, go ahead.
I'll give it another try. Kabooski! Nope.
Oh.
10.
Nope, you don't spot anyone.
Well, I said I still get to pick which one I use.
Oh, you get... Oh, just fucking lucky.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Alright then. With a 10... Yeah, you spot one kid.
Do I have a sense of what year they are?
They look like a freshman.
So, probably only first level spells.
Probably.
Steal from the fish. Give them a wedgie.
I will kind of like mean mug them, like kind of get in their way.
You get in their way, they try and shuffle around you.
I move back in their direction to block them off again. Like, hey there. You seem to be in a rush. Where are you going?
To class, like you should be. I'm just gonna kind of scoot around you, and this.
I put the staff in their way. Wait, is there someone else coming to save them? Some white knight bitch.
Let me roll for that. Give me a high or low.
High.
High. All right then. This kid. We're gonna say they're a human. There's this human, just like human girls, just like can I please just get past you real quick? kind of need to get to class. Don't want to be late. Be truant or tardy.
Do they look like your typical wizard, real scraggly?
They have some bookish glasses on with this long curly auburn hair, this tanned skin. They look like they go out often enough. But they're very scrawny. They're like, you put them at literally just being a freshman in college, just like
But all right, no one else is coming out. You made me do a roll like that somebody was coming to save them or something.
Yes, and I'm getting to that. Continue with what you're doing.
All right, so I put my staff out to kind of like stop them and like move. I'm just like, I'm in their way constantly. They can't get around me.
Yeah, I figured. Like,
you mind? You can help me out for a moment. I was doing some studying on some low-level spells, and I thought, seeing you running in this direction, maybe you'd be able to help me out. And you think I could take a peek at your spell book for a moment?
You're not really supposed to do that here. She tucks her spell book further in. No, I really need to get to class. I can't.
I'm gonna try and intimidate her.
Go ahead, roll intimidation.
17.
17. All right then. With a 17, this girl just shrinks in on herself for like, and you hear the clinking of armor as
armor.
Yes, armor.
It's a mage college.
Eldritch Knights, man. Eldritch Knights.
Hey, Eldritch Knights use wizard spells, don't they? As a young and very scrappy looking, I want to say, a young and very scrappy looking, Inumashi strolls up like, sorry, ma'am.
An actual factual white knight.
Lo and behold, ye madame, would you be so kind as to get ye from this place and allow thine fellow classmate to pass by?
No, I don't advocate bullying, but...
I know, right?
I will make an exception.
I look to them and I actually, you know what? Do they look strong, or are they just like a dude whose parents bought them armor?
They are a Shiba Inu dogfolk. They have a sword on their hip, a shield on their back, and they are wearing what appears to be a combination of chainmail and a couple plates. If you'd like to, you may roll me an insight check.
Cool insight. Habooski. Oh, well,
You are a halfling.
I am a halfling.
Crit. With a crit? This person, although they have a very strange way of speaking, they look as if they could hold their own in a fight. Their sword hilt is battle worn. Their armor does have a couple dinks in it, no matter how much this guy seems to shine or buff it. He looks competent. Not like, hand of God strong, but just competent. He looks like he could hold his own to fight.
Okay.
As he just kind of like folds his arms and just...
I was only asking her for some help. It's only going to be a moment. Why don't you continue on to your own class? It's going to be late.
Thou mayest ask for yonder maiden's assistance only at her behest, and not as a result of intimidatory tactics. Wouldn't thou agree?
Why? I don't know if we do agree. It's very difficult to understand what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, kid. Why don't you keep going?
My apologies, maidens, but I cannot stand by idly whilst I see yonder female in trouble. I must protest. And you see the freshman is just slowly trying to just slide under your staff and get to the other side.
I clap the butt of the staff on the ground. It makes like a flash of fire. This is taking a whole lot longer. You're going to be late to class. Do you mind if I borrow that book for just a class? Just for 30 or so minutes. I'll have it right back to you.
As one who is of the wizard persuasion, one might understand how she could not hand over thine spellbook to ye.
You're struggling with that.
Stop it.
You should probably try chewing on your tongue less when you speak.
Thou may protest, but I know that I am in the right on this. Wouldst thou not agree?
What year does he look like?
He looks roughly sophomore, but maybe going on senior. You're not exactly sure.
I kind of...
I don't know that you are in the right. I mean, in this day and age, just assuming that a female needs the help of a male, it's a little backwards, don't you think?
It's downright sexist.
I think the two of thee doth protest too much. She is clearly in distress, is she not? Ma'am, are you not in distress? He says, pointedly looking to her.
I mean mugger. to agree with me.
Oh, jeez. Roll an opposed intimidation versus this man's persuasion.
Sure, alright. Habooski. Oof.
Anything you want to do about that?
Has to have a charisma of like a -4 with how he's talking.
Anything you want to do about that?
I don't want to waste crap on this dude. Knowing you, he's rolled like 100.
He has rolled a grand total of a 14.
Yeah, all right.
As he kind of like, straightens himself up, puffs his chest out a little bit. Just like, puff chest. And she says, yeah, I'm in distress. Can I go now, please?
Fine, get out of there. I walk by this guy and I clap him in the back of his armored head with my staff. It leaves a scorch mark.
He doesn't have armor on his head.
Well, I clap it to the back of his back plate.
All right.
Same result with a leaving a sooty scorch mark on him.
All right. There's a ting and a little there as he turns and goes, "Ah, yes. Alas, if thou wished to have spell study material, then I suppose I could part with this." And he pulls out a spell scroll. "For thine intrusions, thou mayest take this, and leave thine yonder students alone." And he'll toss you a scroll.
I snatched it. I look at it. What is it?
Let's see. You asked for low level spell scrolls.
I wanted higher. It's just I rolled low.
You get a spell scroll of Expeditious Retreat.
He looks at it. Looks at him. I burn it.
Okay.
I tap my staff to it. It burns. If I take anything away from this, it's knowing that you will be pure for the rest of your life.
He doesn't seem fazed.
effectively calling him a forever virgin.
Yeah,
she goes.
He doesn't seem fazed by it. You continue to meander on along.
Yeah, with my delinquent swagger.
With your delinquent swagger. All right. You make your way along. However, no sign of Agathar. And I'd imagine you guys are probably just playing hooky and going to the necromancy division, right?
Yeah, we're looking around. Grab somebody.
All right, who you grabbing?
Anyone who's out in the hall who looks like they're a part of the area.
All right then. You see a member of the City Watch, kind of like,
City Watch.
In a school?
In the school? Are there shootings constantly? Are we in
what?
America?
No. What the hell?
This is America.
No, he doesn't have any. Like, he doesn't have a weapon on him or anything. Like, he's just walking. He just happened to be in uniform.
I'm walking over here.
Well, of course I'm not grabbing him.
All right, fine then. Just walks on by.
Student. I'm looking for a student. Jeez.
All right then. There are no students in the hallways. They're all in class.
There are more than just us who play hooky. We go to the bathrooms.
You go to the bathrooms?
The ladies' room, of course.
The ladies' room? All right then. Let me do a thing. Okay. You.
Yeah.
You find. You find a mousy little ratfolk girl. Currently in the middle of doing something as you walk in. She's like, "Oh shit!" And you quickly hear the of a hand rapidly tapping something against the stone. As you walk in, you smell a bit of smoke in the air, and she's just like opens one, just like wafting it away, just like, hey, what's up? She turns to look at you guys. There's this brown furred mouse girl with like a more emo gothic look to her, with like a little, choker, some fishnets, a couple she looks like she's in punk chic, so to speak. With these long black robes around her and green eyes. What's up?
I kind of just saunter over to her. I don't know how much larger I am than she is. Probably not much.
Probably about the same height.
Hey there. Part of the necromancy division?
Yeah. What about it?
No, we just had some questions.
Sure.
I smell the air. What do I smell?
Roll a nature check. I'll give you advantage because you're an herbalist.
Advantage. Nature. 13.
Smells like dream leaf. Which is a legal substance.
Wait, it's illegal or legal?
Legal.
Why the fuck's she hiding it?
Maybe there's no smoke.
Awfully odd that you'd be. Oh. I think I've heard that it's against the school policy to be smoking in the bathroom.
Jeez, of course I had to get found by a couple squares. Yeah, what about it?
Squares? No, that's a funny way to put it. We need to know where someone is.
Mm-hmm. Who are you looking for?
It's a short, kobold girl hanging out with the right kind of crowd for the wrong sort of person. New to the school.
New? How new we talking here? Couple weeks? Yep. Months? Days?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen her around. What about it?
Seen her today.
Well, I haven't been to class today yet.
You've been in the halls.
In the halls? Well, I haven't seen her in the halls yet.
You share any classes with her?
I mean, we all us in Necromancy Division always share the same Necromancy classes.
All right. Fair. Why don't you do us a favor? Get on the class. Let us know if you see her. It's important.
Uh-huh. She looks at the two of you. If either of you jump a new kid, I'll curse you. And then she just goes to leave.
I put the staff in front of her. She's a friend, not someone we're here to harm. We want to know where she is.
She pauses. Looks to you. She's gonna roll an insight.
All right.
Oh boy, what's a 10 getter?
They know each other.
Okay. And I would imagine a 10 probably gets that you're clearly not going to harm this person. She just gives a nod. Good. Some people are a little some people from outside of the of Vitrium are a little bit freaked out by necromancy, so you gotta stick together. I'm sure you know how it is. Probably. Not sure. Regardless, I'm off. And she just, like, with two fingers, puts them under your staff and just lifts it out of the way and just proceeds.
Just kind of sit here in the bathroom for a bit.
All right.
Looking at Rencois. This is agitating, boring, I don't know. I definitely wanted to hurt that boy in the armor. Did you get that feeling?
He had such a punchable face.
Is Rencois here?
Yeah, that's the question I want to ask. Is Rencois here?
Oh, I'm talking. My fucking mic was up.
Yes. Muted mic syndrome.
No, I was saying it's like I desperately wanted, but Rencois wouldn't know the word incel.
Honestly, I would have done something about it if we didn't need to keep a low profile at the moment. I just thought I could nab someone's book while you were in here. Need more spells and less cost.
Alright then. So, with that in mind, you guys are just gonna chill there in the bathroom for a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
Alright then. Camera pan back out.
I just imagine, like, anyone who walks in here just sees us fucking stare them down and be like, oh.
Oh, I gotta go to the next one. I gotta go to the next one. Run out. So yeah, Vaelyn, Soren, what are the two of you doing?
Into the police station we go.
Alright then. The two of you head into the police station with that ominous, dark sphere in the distance that has been growing ever so larger. At around this point in time, you guys can see it begin to take on a bit of a shape in the air. Whatever it is, it's large, but not super large. It's roughly the size of, I want to say, a skiff. In that it's probably about, I want to say, a 15 by 20 foot cube, roughly. Big, but not like super big. And, but you're not really able to make out much of it. But the two of you enter the police station. What are you doing?
So how far away is this cube?
It's a good distance away. At least a fair few hours away.
Can I roll something to see if I know about it?
You would have no you would have no information about this, sadly.
Okay. Yeah, as they enter in, like Soren kind of just turns to Vaelyn and goes, "You have any bloody idea what that thing is out there?"
Not a clue.
Does it worry you as much as it worries me?
With this gang in town, yes.
Let's try to wrap this up as quick as possible then. And he continues.
Agreed.
All right then. As the two of you enter the police station, you see that it is a hustle and a bustle of activity, more so than normal. You see a lot of guardsmen going into the city, or going into the watch barracks, going into a side room, into a side area down a couple hallways, and then emerging back out in full armor and with a few weapons adorning them and a couple shimmering artifacts. As you see a lot of men gearing up, with a Miss Rivendell kind of like pacing along and kind of like barking a couple orders to her men in Nolish, which I believe you both know Nolish, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Soren does.
Okay, Soren. You can hear her kind of saying, "Make sure to secure the city gates and make sure to activate the various barriers and other defensive spells. These dignitaries, we don't know what they are. We don't know what their intentions are, but they want to meet with the Assembly of Crafts. We are to pull all guards from non-essential areas and try and get them to escort these dignitaries properly." And,
sounds like.
I don't know Nolish. Yeah, this is in Nolish. And as she kind of like looks over and notes the two of you, she gives you both a nod and holds up a finger as if to say a minute, as she continues to bark out more instructions to her men, just general like, this is what we're doing, this is how we're deploying, and this is how we're going to take care of these dignitaries, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Vaelyn would be wearing his armor also.
Okay.
So
And when she finishes, she turns and looks at the two of you. "So, congratulations on capturing the Samba Queen. She has proven to be a interesting person to interrogate. So far, I have had 2 interrogators walk out of the room dancing."
Oh, that's...
Yes.
That's interesting.
And as a result,
at the same time.
A little bit, but it's what we do. It's par for the course. Regardless of it all, I need the two of you to just be out of my hair for the day. Don't worry about the gang for the moment. We have bigger fish to fry currently.
Yeah, 2 things. First and foremost, not pretty sure Max has informed you of the 2 storefronts for the gang.
Yes, I have been informed. I have a report lying on my desk that I have read through a couple times before I found out we had dignitaries coming.
Okay, secondly, this is probably more important. We just received information that this gang can intercept sending spells.
She narrows her eyes. Really interesting.
Unfortunate. Yes.
Well, I can explain a couple things, but ultimately speaking, it is of no consequence for today at the very least. There's something we'll have to deal with on the morrow.
Yep. Is there anything you need any help with?
You know what? I could use a couple extra guards. I'm going to have you two, and she kind of like walks you over to a large map of the city behind the front counter, and she points to a strip of road that goes from the main gates of Deepwood to the college itself. And she says, I'm going to need you two to set up right here. And she points near the entrance of the college itself. I need you two to set up there and help the watch guard that area. Is that understood?
Sounds good. This probably not as fun as what I had planned, which probably do that tomorrow. Speak to you more on that.
Or later today, whichever you feel. As soon as these dignitaries leave, we can all rest easier.
Maybe.
Would these dignitaries have anything to do with that black thing we've seen up in the sky?
Yes. That's their ship.
Ominous.
Sorry. I'm sorry, repeat that again? Their ship? In the sky?
Yes. They are dignitaries from ch-ldr-n. They are a more technologically advanced state than ours, apparently. Ergo, they have a ship that they are flying here currently to rest outside of our city gates. We have already pinged them with a couple sending spells telling them to place their ship down a mile outside of the town. And to walk the rest of the way.
Well, with this information of this gang being able to intercept sending spells, I believe it might be better to be a little bit more cautious on
this gang doesn't want anything to do with these dignitaries.
Are you sure about that?
I am quite sure about that.
Just
this is the first time we've ever had dignitaries from ch-ldr-n specifically come here, which is worrying to say the least. And as I'm sure the two of you will know, very concerning. There's only a few reasons why diplomats ever visit another country. It bears ill tidings.
Well, hopefully it'll bear some good tidings, and hopefully they'll offer some aid in dealing with the bramble. That's starting to get a little bit interesting there.
They're not going to concern themselves with our problems.
One can only hope so much.
If anything, they're probably going to make more of them.
Think it's a declaration of war?
Let us pray not. We already have one. We already have one war that we're fighting. We don't need to be fighting another one.
And a quick slap on the back of Soren's head. Don't need to be thinking on that. Stay positive, like they might help us with the bramble.
I'd much rather be ready.
Prepare for the worst, expect the best. Now, the two of you need to go fast. That ship is going to dock in another hour or so. I need you two in position. Please, hurry.
Yep. Well, there goes raiding a storefront for now. Alright, let's go.
So, the two of you begin to wander your way back out?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. How you doing on potions, Soren? Pretty sure I gave you a few, but just double checking.
I have a ring of regeneration. Did
I know that. No, you shouldn't have.
I have a potion of growth.
Because I bought several before we met up. Bought 6. Gave 2 to you. I'd say 2 to Agathar, 2 to Rencois.
I might not have jotted them down. Oops.
Because I know I bought a shit ton of potions and spread them out.
Okay, will DM allow me to add that to my character sheet?
What are you trying to add?
The 2 health potions.
2 health potions? Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. What grade is it? Just potion of healing?
Yeah, just
regular
standard.
basic potions.
I'm being greedy and keeping the greater health potions to myself.
The full Eric keeping all the greater healing potions for himself.
But you do know where they are located at in case they go down.
Yep. All right. Got him.
Do I want to throw any buffs on myself? Nothing that lasts more than an hour. Kind of want to save my 4th level spell slot. All right.
All right, then give me just a second. All right then. So, as you guys kind of like make your way forward, and you okay. So, as you guys kind of like make your way through the city and into the town, within the college itself, Percival and Rencois, after about an hour of waiting around, you hear the bathroom open again, and in walks that same mouse girl from earlier, who seems to be looking for someone. As she spots the 2 of you, she gives you a slight up tilt of her head. Yeah, those, Abigail, I think her name was. She's not here today. And, school's letting out early.
Do you know where she is?
If I had to guess, probably her house. Like I said.
What about that? I lean over to Rencois. What was that girl she was with?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Veronica?
Yeah.
I believe she has a house in the residential district.
Was she
lives with her dad?
Dying.
Oh, her? She wasn't here either.
Well, we wasted an hour.
Yeah, well, I mean, hour wasted, hour gained, doesn't really matter. They're letting school out early. Something about big time dignitaries coming here or something like that. Just thought you should know.
Thank you.
No problem. She then leaves. Where are the 2 of you going?
Well, let me see. What do I have? And she pulls her book out and flips through it. Could divine probably wouldn't get us very much. Don't have terribly much. I was trying to see if I could snatch some more spells. I guess for the moment, I look to Rencois. Where would he go if he was in trouble and had someone with him? His first avenue to find us is clearly not where he is, so something's kept him from coming. What would he do?
He would... could I roll intuition on it?
Sure. Go ahead.
And turn.
All right, then.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Agathar.
He would probably return to the bar with no name, if I had to guess. Unless G-Man wants to say otherwise. Agathar, where would you go, Bobby? If you were
definitely the bar with no name. If I was in danger, I'd go to the bar. Also, the note did say where I was staying tonight.
And also, the note did say that he was staying with Veronica.
Yeah. I take it. Renswell will turn to Percival resolutely. Either returning to the bar or sticking with Veronica. He wouldn't leave. Yeah. If there was danger, he would not leave someone else behind. So, easiest thing would be to, before school lets out, let's find where Veronica is, where Veronica lives. We can swing by the bar on the way.
Agreed.
All right, then. So, the two of you begin to make your way outside of the bathroom and through the school. And as the two of you begin to exit the school, with your passive of like, what I want to say, 16 or something like that. I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I'm getting there.
Yes.
Moving everyone along. You guys notice Vaelyn and Soren kind of like standing with the city watch near the entrance of the college. And
do I want to care about that?
And it is around this point in time you guys see a large line of guards making their way further down the line as this very big shadow passes over the college. And you guys can see this massive black metal ship with these large circular designs underneath it that glow with this ethereal light that seem to just kind of like blast downwards, and as you hear this low as this ship passes overhead. And you see this large construct made of pure metal, and you can feel this chill enter the air as it begins to snow. The rain stopping entirely as white drifts of snow begin to fall down. As this large ship passes by overhead, and you hear a lot of the guards calling out, "What the fuck are they doing?" As this ship kind of moves to about the center. And you see a small circle of green light appear, just a little, as a platform begins to lower itself down. And around this point in time, Agathar, you and Veronica are stepping outside of her house, and the two of you look up and spot this large shadow in the sky as this platform lowers itself, and all five of you spot 3 figures on the platform. All 3 of them are very large. The middle one is the smallest at 9 feet tall. The other 2 appear to be 14 feet tall themselves. These big behemoths in this black armor that seems to have this permafrost just coating it entirely. contact with the air, causing steam to rush off of it. And in the center of it all, you see a gentleman with a large helmet on his head, a gas mask upon his face, and these two circular eyes glowing this ethereal bright blue light as this platform just goes landing in the center as the three dignitaries step off. The heavy footfalls of metal on stone just ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. The hissing and whirring of pneumonic gears just and the chittering of radios between the two of them, as of the two big metal behemoth type individuals with these large crossbow looking designed contraptions on their backs that have this little blue light just kind of like running along one end of it, just with the figure in the center having what some might know as a handgun on his right hand hip. His clothes seem to be the least metal and mechanicized, but at the same time there's this aura of chill and cold air just washing off of him. And what skin you can see is blue as ice. As these three figures stroll down the street of the city of Deepwood towards the college like they own the place. And Rencois, you would notice a very familiar figure. Someone you met in a grove once in Deepwood, strolling out from the crowd. Blue eyes under their large helmeted head, wearing a suit that looks like a lighter version of the two hulking behemoths behind the center man. As this figure with this oaken, gnarled black staff just tone, makes her way into the center and faces off against these three. I thought I told you never to come here, but this place was not available. And from the center figure, you see them spread their arms wide and go, "Hey! Commandant! Pleasure to see you again." And that is where we're going to end session.
Wow.
I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I hope that this cliffhanger works, at least a little bit, because we're going to be taking a break for 2 weeks, I believe. Because next
weeks.
No, what?
2 weeks.
Oh no, just 1 week. Yeah, no. Thanksgiving is next week. We will not be running a game of Rains of Vitrium next Tuesday. I may run a one-off instead. It really depends on who wants to make it and who can. Other than that, we will be skipping Rains of Vitrium next week for sure, and we will pick up the week after next with just who this Commandant is and just who these people are that quite literally violated the orders that were given to them and sat down in the middle of the city of Deepwood. Like they owned the place.
Did Agathar and Veronica work things out?
Who knows? I don't. We'll find out next. We will find out next time on Rains of Vitrium. Ha 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 ha! Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.